fever.
1 1 1 1 1 2 1 2. We in the building.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear us? We live.
Okay, we live now. Where everybody at? Oh no, there's 20 people. Okay, hello.
What's up?
What's up? What it is? What's up? Got Johnny in the gut.
What is the deal? Happy hump day.
Hump day.
Hump day, Wednesday.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Sam, I'm early. Are you early?
Is you?
You just about on time.
Is you? Say, wow. You lot are shady.
They're shady still.
The thing is, yeah, I'll be honest. I don't know much streams that are on time.
No.
If I actually go to a live stream, if I look at the actual live stream, yeah, like when I've been there before, it doesn't start on time.
Even when you go to watch it back, you know when you like go,
it's there for time.
It's just a blank screen for a time.
time.
Man, just go live and start setting up afterwards, bro.
Yeah.
At least we come prepared.
What is popping?
How's everyone doing, mate? How's everyone doing?
Sapning. I like that. I like that. I like that. Sapning, mate.
That before.
You all right?
I've never seen that. Drake.
I hear you like them.
The smoke has already begun.
Hey!
The smoke has already begun.
We'll definitely get into it for sure. For sure. I think a good place to definitely start is shout out to Red Bull, shout out to GDK, shout out to Greg's, shout out to Nerds, shout out to the members, shout out to Nate Saga as well.
Yep.
We brought our communities together.
Put on a cold event.
Yeah. We'll tell you about Tokyo in a second as well. But,
Did you see what the B Money's video got?
What happened?
He posted the reaction from our thing on TikTok. 4.something million views, bruv.
Oh, so done?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, put the thing. I don't know what he said. Was it something?
It was just the actual event he was recording. And when Serena Williams came up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Hey, shout out,
He
buddy.
hashtagged us as well, so I was yeah. We somehow use that for brands, bruv. Like,
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah.
Our event does numbers, man.
We'll put it in the case study for sure. But yeah, so shout out to GDK Greg's, Nate Saga, Nerds, Red Bull for giving us the space. Had a good maybe it was 50, 60 people in there, to be fair. A whole load of food, and we watched that Super Bowl live. Community vibes. Members, obviously, you get that access. If you ain't become a member now, I don't know why you have not, but there's so much events, whether it be our own events or joint community events, private events, or if it's just cinema, club, opportunities, all that kind of stuff is going on within the membership. So make sure you join. I actually saw someone became a member just then. Someone just became a gold member. I have to scroll to the top. But shout out everyone that's become members. Shout out to all the top gifters as well. Tokyo.
Oh, welcome R. R became a gold member.
Shout out R for becoming a gold member. You get all of that extra content, which people are getting on a regular basis. Weekly, you get that extra episode. Tokyo, we're doing, shout out Magda. Oh, Magda was there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Shout
Magda came outside.
Do you know what I mean? Shout out to WM for becoming a gold member as well. Now is the time. Now is the time.
Is that not Whitney? Oh, yeah, what was she before?
Renewal, probably.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, shout out to Whitney. Hey, listen, shout out Whitney that was there as well. It's always good to see everyone. It's always good to see everyone and knowing that we can gather, do you know what I mean? But yeah, Tokyo, guys, remember we are sending people to Tokyo. Well, we're sending 2 of you to Tokyo. If you win, you can send your friend, your mum, your brother, your sister, your boyfriend, your dad, your whoever. You can send them. We've already sent someone to Greece. He went to Santorini with his friend. Somebody's going to Jamaica in May. He said, I can't go this year. Can I go? I said, it's fine. The ticket is open for you. When you're ready, we'll book it. He's going in May with his brother after his sister's wedding, which is just beautiful. You just come back from wedding. Canada, and then you just go straight to Jamaica if you want. So Jamaica's getting booked already. That's already done. Shout out to the winners, the previous winners, but we're going to Tokyo. So if you would like the opportunity to go to Japan, buy a raffle ticket. Link is in the description. Keep on buying it out, man. It closes in April, so make sure you grab your tickets nice and early. I was bronze. Oh, you was bronze and you stepped it up. Okay. See, you was enjoying bronze, but because even then the members events that we do in bronze could come.
Yes.
But now you're stepping into the extra. Well, Whitney's outside, but now you're stepping into the extra content.
She's been living life on the gifted, boy.
You're stepping into the extra content now. And shout out Whitney. Whitney shared some very personal stuff as well. Like I appreciate that our members can trust us and actually talk to us. Like she shared some personal stuff. It was just good to like reason. You know, Jamaicans, they say reason. Had to have a reason with her. But yeah, that's definitely where to start. Shout out everyone that came out on the Sunday. Tokyo was out there. And boom.
Stream's down, what's he saying?
The stream down? Or can you lot see?
It says excellent connection.
Yeah, no, it's up. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, it might just be one person, unless other people are thing. Yeah. Right, guys. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cause we watched it live.
Yes, we did.
We watched it live.
Yes, we did.
So,
how did you feel about
it? So yeah. My thoughts, my genuine thoughts whilst watching it. Genuine thoughts.
Don't rush. You're rushing.
Where we go? Where do you want to start?
Let people get there first. Like,
Talk, bruv.
I'm not rushing, bruv. You talk, bruv. Don't rush, man. Let them get their seats and that. Like.
I don't want them to.
I want to get straight to it.
Man, I'm rushing. Talk about the match first.
I didn't watch the match. I didn't care about the match.
Oh, what, the game? No, that was crazy still.
Yeah, that's your first time watching the match. Yeah, chill out.
You think the game was crazy?
Bro, they got smoked.
Okay.
You've never even watched one before.
You've never seen a thing? Super Bowl
about
game?
your experience.
I wasn't paying attention. I was busy organising.
There you go. That game was
you
crazy,
niggas were watching the game. I was organising, bruv.
That was.
Thanks, Magic 199. Drake is on top. Yeah, he is on top of you. You know.
Ass first.
Is that the first game you watched in its entirety?
Nah.
You've watched it before?
Yeah, I've watched others. But that to see the Chiefs, to see Mahone fell like that, it was
crazy.
insane.
He's getting
bro.
sacked apparently, innit?
Bro, apparently six times.
Apparently six.
He was getting sacked,
and he was
bro.
throwing horrible. He was throwing. I thought he looked injured before the game. Before the match kicked off. He looked injured. It looked like they looked like concern on his face even before kickoff. Like, you
Wait,
know,
they got 22?
Yeah. Coaches were coming up to him a lot before kickoff. There seemed to be nervousness and concern on the Chiefs. Maybe it was the free-peat, the pressure of the free-peat was probably too much because they won it 2 years ago and then smoked whoever they played last. Not like smoked in terms of like it was 40-22, but they smoked them like it was, you know, they won back to back. So then the free-peat, you know, is on the horizon, and I think maybe the pressure was too much, but Mahomes also kind of looked injured. We didn't really see Kelsey.
Nah, not at all. I think he made one catch.
At one point, I Googled, is he injured or something?
Bro,
like, is he playing?
Is he there?
What's the guy like?
Where does Kelsey play?
He's one of the receivers. I don't know if he's a wide receiver or running back or something, but I don't know what his position's called. But he's one of the key players as well.
Yeah.
What was the score? Is this which one was last year? So
last year was tight.
Oh, it was tight. The
49ers.
one before.
Oh, overtime as well.
Tight. Oh yeah, it went to overtime.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the one before. That was 38-35.
Yeah, and that was the first one. So this was revenge, and they smoked them, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm not recording things correctly. All right, but maybe it was just the fact it was two back to back that it felt like
crazy.
It was not light, but to do two back to back, they're clearly the best team out there. Probably that's what's in my head. But yeah, it went to overtime, boom. So yeah, Eagles come back and smoke them. I think people are calling it a boring match because probably it was one-sided on the defense. Do you know what I mean? Like their defense was so dominant that the Kansas City's attack just seemed very shit.
Which was what made it lit,
seem
though.
One-sided, yeah. Which, in my opinion, is what made it. Like they're getting smoked. Sometimes a good beating is good. Like Arsenal, Man City. Sometimes a good beating is enjoyable to have a look at. Still, it's like. Nah, you lot need to tighten up.
The manner of which they were defending was lit, bro.
Interceptions.
The interceptions like, by a rookie.
Like
on his birthday. This is a story, bro. Man, man are doing dives and intercepting from Mahone. Nah, they got smoked.
So what's a tight end then? They said Travis Kelce is a light end. Is it tight end?
Yeah, tight end. Yeah,
okay, cool.
Or he plays on like the ends basically.
Back, and I don't know the positions like that. Wide receiver, tight end, running back. I don't know the position. I just know he gonna run forward and catch the ball or some shit at some point, whatever. But in it, like I like the sport. So this is like
a white rookie at that. Trust me, he was a white boy.
Who, Kels?
No, the rookie that intercepted.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
No, there was two different people intercepted though.
There was the diving one was a light skinned guy, but the first interception.
The defense was on them. Like their defense was like it's like no one was protecting Pat. No one was protecting him. They was getting through, slapping his hand, put that ball down. You ain't praying nothing. It was crazy.
That one where they stripped it off him. It was peak because like man slapped the ball out of his hand and the guy came in front of him and just hit him, bro. And man just fell. I said, "This is sad."
Yeah,
man.
They were on them.
They were on it.
They were on them.
They slapped his head, man. They slapped his head.
They gave him the Laurent Koscielny. They slapped his head. But in my opinion, it was a good game. A lot of us stayed and watched it to the very end. And the Lombardi Trophy, right? That's what they call it. The Vince Lombardi. So the Eagles picked that up. It doesn't feel like much of a celebration thereafter though. Maybe we've all switched off from it and just focused on one thing in particular. But I ain't seen no like the crux of the conversation is something totally different.
Of course.
And of course,
it was always gonna happen.
Yeah, there's more rap fans than there are NFL fans.
But we
in
also
the UK,
in the world.
Well, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so naturally, everyone's just gonna be thinking, "Yo, halftime," because halftime's always a bigger talk than the actual game because you have to be into NFL. Obviously, Philadelphia is getting turned up. I heard they stole a flipping traffic light, bro. They tore a traffic light down. Like no one can say it's dead over there. But outside with us, who don't care as much. You know what we're talking about. We know what we're on.
But they booed Taylor Swift before kickoff, which is crazy. You see the way people behave. It's mad. Y'all just. But I don't know what maybe I've heard there was something about I'm not even involved. But
they stole like the fact that they keep showing her.
Yeah, like through the season, Kelsey.
That's dumb because when you're at a basketball game, you show when Queen Latifah walks in or if is at the game.
Yeah, but it's every day. Like they're like, bro, we're tired of the sport being about her, bro.
Toss, man.
It's the diehards, really, man. Because for us, we're just like, there's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
So who do they want to show in the crowd?
No, not her. Because it's like, we don't care. Like,
who the fuck else is there? I see Jay-Z every year.
Yeah, I know,
but this is through the season, basically.
Yeah, through the season.
That means she's a supportive girlfriend.
Exactly. They're like, we're tired of you talking about Taylor Swift, bruv.
Yeah, like, bring it to the football. Because obviously it brings a lot of money to the NFL as well. So it's a business. They've been saying it's more of a business thing as to why they're showing Taylor Swift. It's nothing to do with football.
Yeah, obviously.
Like, it's fine. Like, we're tired of Taylor Swift, basically. Like,
no problem. Yeah. And then, obviously, we don't get the same adverts that the Americans get.
No, we don't.
So the adverts is also another... Adverts kind of took over in terms of the halftime performance in terms of people... There was a period before Jay-Z took over that people were like, oh, what adverts are going to be premiered this year?
Yeah.
And one of the most talked about adverts was the Kanye West joint.
Yeah, the last year one. Are you talking about this year as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
Have you seen? Have you seen?
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
year's
saw
one?
it. Yeah,
I never
yeah.
actually. I just saw a still from it. Was that the whole thing?
So I never watched it.
Yeah, I never watched it.
I don't. You know. In my opinion, don't play it because
No, we won't play it.
people get upset, and then you're showing attention to something. Some people say, I've seen some people say like, oh, like you people are telling us not to pay him any attention and blah 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 blah. Like, but like that's what he wants.
Yeah.
You're giving him what he wants. I wouldn't have seen it if y'all didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known. Bare of us wouldn't have known because it doesn't show.
Of course.
It didn't show for us. It showed for you. Cool, you're upset about it, but like, obviously he's probably pulled the wool over the people's eyes and said, yeah, this is the advert I want to run, and this is what I'm going to be selling. And then at the last minute, he switched what he's selling.
Changed it. Yeah.
It's too late to pull the ad because it's loaded in the system.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's crazy.
And I don't know about any other ads that showed because all you guys is talking about is that one. Maybe another Marvel ad might have shown for the Captain America. Maybe, I don't know. I think I saw that.
There was like just the usuals. Like there was the Taco Bell ad. It was basically obviously all the ads have like bare celebrities for the Super Bowl one. So people are just like, oh, this celebrity was in this one. This celebrity was this one. But the main one everyone's talking about is obviously that joint.
And then headlines are funny because why I say about the advert joint is because the advertisers pay a lot of money to be shown during the Super Bowl because it's one of the biggest watch sporting events in America. And globally, I'm not saying it's the most. Yes, there's the World Cup and other like sporting events that are watched by millions, but the Super Bowl is one of the top ones. It is a big, well-watched event. We'll get into the numbers later. But I'm seeing headlines saying why Kendrick Lamar didn't get paid for the Super Bowl. Now, this is stupid because it's clickbaity, but none of them get paid to perform at the Super Bowl. We've been known this. So the way headlines is trying to spin it is like it was a shit performance and they didn't pay him, or they didn't pay him because it was shit. It's like none of them get paid. I don't know if they've never been paid, but it cost 10 million production apparently. And so the Super Bowl say we'll produce it and you know? Let's talk about first and foremost. Let's talk about wardrobe. As some people are still getting their seat. Let's talk about wardrobe of all the individuals we saw. We'll start with Kendrick. What do you think of wardrobe?
Yeah, it's calm.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah,
it was alright.
So somebody said that A was the PG Lang logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone said that on the chain it has PG Lang somewhere else on the chain.
Yeah, it has it on the side.
So I don't know if
it says Lang, and then the A, that A is their logo for PG Lang. Like, there's like, if you type in PG Lang logo, there's like two kids pointing at like an A. So the one to the right, that one.
Oh,
so can you see the A is kind of offset? Now, Kendrick being Kendrick, I won't be surprised if it's also pointing towards A minor, but that's the logo of the A.
Because when I initially saw it, I said he's wearing a little A.
Yeah.
That's A minor.
Yeah. So 100%. I think it's double.
Aye.
I think it's double.
And we're allowed double entendres in
Yeah,
rap.
I think it's definitely
doubles and
double.
triples. We are definitely allowed that in rap because I've never seen him with that much jewelry.
No, never.
Yeah.
I've never seen him with that chain.
Yeah.
So now to be meticulous or mischievous, I wouldn't put it past him. But we'll get back to that. The jacket. Now this is the same designer that Kobe had, right?
I've just heard that it was a special designer. I don't know who the designer was.
Oh, okay.
I think you remember the Kobe jacket.
Yeah. The championship joint.
That jacket. I think it's the same designer, and obviously it's got Gloria written on it. That's one of the tracks on GNX. It also had PG Lang on the back and a couple patches.
Yeah.
I don't know what, to me, simple black tee. You're not going to go crazy for that.
The black tee had something under it.
The bootcut jeans and some Nikes. And he didn't do any wardrobe changes. Can you find out who the designer on the jacket was, please? Was it Martin Rose? Is that the same designer? Miss Williams stole the show. And then, all right, what about Samuel L. Jackson's drip? Whilst
Uncle Sam.
Uncle Sam.
I get symbolism and all of them things there. Made a lot of sense.
Scissors drip.
It was all right.
It's red, innit?
Yeah, it was alright.
It's red.
It had something on the back as well, some writing on the back. I can't remember what it had.
Oh, was it?
Of Scissors stuff?
On scissors, yeah. Is it the
Okay, I
same
didn't
designer,
notice that.
Jordan?
Martin Rose. Search that person's name and see Kobe jacket, maybe, if it comes up. Oh, he even was there, right?
Yeah, the coat was
That
cold
was
still.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
right
it's
there.
a British.
This is getting
Is it a different
intuitive
woman?
still. Type Kobe jacket. She doesn't look old enough to be doing the Kobe jacket though. Oh, she's 44. Nah. I don't think she did it.
Maybe
that-
she's
is
just
that
a
even
designer.
Yeah.
It's just a designer, so
Yeah.
was it designed in the same like ilk?
It may be in the same way, like to resemble or something.
Nah, it doesn't look like it.
No, but like is a
It
varsity
doesn't look
sort
like
of thing,
Kobe's
innit?
jacket.
The one that he won the championship on.
I said it's like the same ilk. It's to me.
It's similar. It's similar. It's the other one's just purple. Because I'm
Like
looking at the collar.
If I'm thinking of it, how like
Okay,
the
it
Cord
was
Tees one
Jeff
is.
Hamilton.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah. No,
Kind
the
of.
one down, just that one. Yeah,
Jeff
yeah.
Hamilton did that one, and then I think Martin Rose did this one. Martina,
Yeah.
I don't know her name, but to me, yes, it's in the same ilk. It's in the same bracket for me. And then who else? Oh, Scissors. What was on this back? Can you get Scissors jacket? Something was on the back of it.
Okay, here you go.
Cry Baby.
What? Is that what it said?
Apparently, maybe.
What does that
I
mean?
never saw that, but I didn't see
What
the back.
does
of it.
that
I think
mean?
so. If I'm not mistaken by the pictures, I don't think there's a clear shot of her on.
On stage with it. Oh, well, click
there?
that, see?
Kinda
It
Oh,
looks like it,
yeah,
it looks like it says it
yeah.
there.
Zoom in a bit more, let me just see that. Yeah, that is a Y.
Might be there, still in it.
Yeah.
Cry Baby.
Cry Baby. So what? So what are we saying?
I'm not saying nothing.
No, we can speculate. We can
Okay,
speculate.
go on,
We're
go on,
allowed
go
to
on.
speculate.
I'm not saying nothing, but go on.
Why? We're having a
She has a
conversation.
song called Cry Baby.
Speculate. Yeah?
No, but I'm just asking a question. We're just having like a discussion here. What do
Okay.
what do we think? Like, do we think that the jackets are like, for example, Kendrick's t-shirt? I saw in the back. He had something on the back of his t-shirt saying "Keep them away from me," and it said that on his black t-shirt. Like when he's like shaking hands and stuff at the end, it said "Keep them away from me." This says "Cry Baby." What do we think that this is speaking to? Because I don't know if Cry Baby's a brand, but I doubt it. This is all bespoke shit. Once you start talking about Super Bowl.
Because somebody says she's got the song called Cry Baby. Now, what's that song about? It might even tell us more about why.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
If we
And
type in
Gloria
Cry
is
Baby,
a tune on GNX, but it's
Cry
like...
Baby, what's that thing called? Rap Genius. See if we could get a quick summary
Yeah.
of something, maybe.
Because at the end of the day, Kendrick obviously is very meticulous. Do you get what I'm saying? Things aren't going to be there for no reason. There might be things where we might force it and stretch it, but we know that, yeah, he put some Easter eggs in there. What's Cry Baby about?
They didn't have a summary at the top. Usually they have like maybe a little, but nah. Okay.
I think
the
it's a
chorus?
shot at Drake.
Of
course you do.
Yeah, I think that's a shot at Drake. I think there's no need for Crybaby to be on a top at the Super Bowl because it's not her performance.
And it's not like a one of.
not
Like,
her
well, I don't
biggest
even know if
tune,
this is a
is
biggest
it?
tune because I don't know what song this is, but I tend to not know the name of songs, and then all of a sudden I hear it and I feel like, oh yeah, that was the biggest tune.
I mean, I don't listen to SZA like that, so I don't know the names of the songs. But
What's Murphy's Law got to do with it?
So in the song, she started saying on the chorus, if it's Murphy's Law, it's Murphy's Law. She says it
okay,
3 times.
and what is Murphy's Law?
If something can go wrong, it will.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds like Drake.
I don't know.
Sounds like it's about Drake.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It says I'm Miss Crybaby, but it's about Drake. Most definitely. Cool. First Drake reference. Who else had drip? Serena Williams is drip.
Yeah, I mean tennis, isn't it?
Yeah, because in 2012, I believe she crip walked after beating, was it Sharapovs?
She got in trouble.
And she got in trouble for that. So
Yeah.
people are more crying about, oh, she's Mrs. Ex Drake, and she came to crip walk because of Drake and Drake and Drake and all right. But in 2012, she crip walked and got in trouble. So Kendrick said, "Come crip walk over here," while the revolution is televised. So that's what we. 2 threads, no VP, guys. What happened?
Check the thing.
2 threads.
On the ATM, maybe.
So tennis drip. Little shot at you know, the tennis peeps for telling her off for crip walking, while her sister watched her win something.
No, it's the ATM one.
Is it? Oh. So that's the drips. Was there any drips for Mission? Yeah, Mustard came out as well, but you know, just a little appearance at the end for TV off.
No, in that place. At the top.
Let me see how many of you are in here right now.
Yeah, it's supposed to be VP cam. There you go.
366 and 59 likes. Most definitely you could run it up. Cool. I guess there's some people here. We're warm.
Drips.
Drips is done.
Mustard!
What do you want to touch on first?
I didn't see what Mustard wore. Let me just see what Mustard wore. Did Mustard have anything on? I know he had a jacket on as well. Was Mustard involved in any subliminals or anything spectacular? Mustard.
Yeah, it just looked like it's got a star on the back. So, yeah.
Okay, so
Just
that says
Mustard.
his name on it.
Yeah. Fair.
Fair.
So where do you want to
Jeez, bruv.
start then? With the track list? Well, the track list did leak, and I'm actually going to say that that annoys me.
What?
How people ruin it for people, man.
Yeah, I didn't see the track list beforehand. So
Neither did
I
I.
didn't.
Thankfully.
But it leaked and that causing stirs and rifts and speculations and this and that. MJT 499. Kendrick smoked it artistically, but I do believe he should have slapped more bangers. But to be fair, the whole thing is about not doing what you expect/want. I hear you. Good point. And thanks for the $5.
Yeah,
Thank
shout
you.
out MJT.
So yeah, it does annoy me that someone in the camp. Actually, we're going to start with something else before we actually go into the performance. Someone in the camp or somewhere has leaked the track list and then leaked it to the internet as if.
Apparently it was academics.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to say his name.
Yeah. But apparently it was someone that worked in the stadium that said it to you.
yeah.
That worked on the tech side of things.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you guys
actually
can say his name in the comments. I won't be, but yeah, it's annoying. It's like, why do you want to ruin it for the masses? If you got something, sometimes keep it to yourself. Like, I'm the one that leaked it. All right, do you want a $5, bruv? Like,
Yeah.
like you're ruining it. Like, let us all be surprised. Cool, I didn't see it, but some people would have seen it and you've ruined it for them. Then some people jump out the pram and say that's a shit track list or he definitely ain't doing that. Now you got to release your next podcast on Wednesday saying, oh shit, I was wrong, you was right. Or you'll double down and say yeah, that was shit still. We know who you are. We'll see what you do. That'll be funny. The Gaza flag, the Sudan and Gaza flag. Y'all see that?
No.
You didn't see it?
I saw it. Yeah.
No,
I
where
did
was
see
it?
that.
At the Super Bowl.
At the Super Bowl. I think, not that it was staged, but to go into, to start off your performance with the revolution will be televised type shit. And then, now, I think it was a dancer. I think it was either put there on purpose or a dancer went rogue. And I don't mind either one.
Yeah.
Because to say it will be televised and then have security kind of grab him and chase him, but he was definitely there on purpose.
Yeah.
Type shit.
So was he a dancer? Was mad?
I think so because he was in all black.
Yeah.
He looked like he was in some chucks.
Right.
And then he was
the West
standing on top of the car. You don't kind of get to that position without disrupting the dancers, like to navigate through moving dancers.
Yeah.
And you can't, to climb up the back way is crazy. Because if you see him jump down, it's quite high.
Yeah.
So to climb up that way. So I
Yeah.
think he was there on purpose and it was either planned or he went rogue. And like I said, either one, I don't mind. Is the phone line open?
I think, and again, I will subdue to Kendrick's superpower of I think he staged that.
Yeah.
Because that is also thing.
Not which part do you mean he staged?
I think
him
that
being
is
stopped
staged.
by security as well, though.
Potentially.
Security didn't come straight away.
Potentially.
You ain't seen it yet, have you?
No, I haven't seen
If
it.
you try to find a video, but turn the sound off, so I don't want copyright today, man.
Potentially.
Please.
Like, I think that
Yo, man, let me see if you with a girl.
him staging the whole thing.
Yeah,
Like, even down to the security getting him, like everything.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. It's a Super Bowl performance, and the way he was in it is too. Yeah, it's possible that he could have went rogue, but I don't know. I just feel like it's like, yo, you do this.
So this happened at the point of turn the TV off.
Right, so it's at the end.
Like at the end of turn the TV off. I don't know if it feels a little, and stage sounds negative, but also staged in a way that they will still try and shut you off with a message like this type shit and turn the TV off in a way, like stop the message getting out.
Yeah.
Type shit. Yeah, I think it happened towards the end. Look, security.
Yeah.
Like if there's a video from the back, where you see him jump off, and you see security just standing there.
Yeah.
And no, like he's there for a very long time in relation to security doing something.
Yeah.
Security is all up there.
Yeah.
All
So
up there.
you see
They're
on
all
that top
behind
bit that
him.
he jumped down from, who was that
Somebody
was
chased
trying to
him.
chase him
So
up?
that was probably
like
security.
a producer. Now that it
Oh,
was
was
a
it?
woman with like a head. It was like
It was a producer.
it was
Okay.
like someone organising. Yep, over here now, guys. Type shit. Like she
Yeah,
tried
yeah,
to get him
yeah,
off. But even he was there for a hot minute before she gets there.
Yeah,
she's got to navigate.
I don't think it was staged.
She's got to
looking at
navigate
this.
through the crowd. But security ain't come yet. Look, security are
They have
right
to be
there. They can
called.
look at him.
Because security don't come from these lot here. Security comes from behind, so security could be
Nah,
because you wouldn't
you're not
think
watching
we
it.
need
Try
security.
find that other angle. I've already watched that other
Maybe
angle.
from the other angle, because from that angle it looks like they've come from behind the.
Yeah, this angle. You'll
okay,
see where
I
they
see.
are. They're right there. You'll see the white lady come in.
Yeah, he's on the car.
Yeah, jumps off. So he didn't get up that way. They don't chase him. Security's right there.
Okay, yeah.
All of them
yeah.
people there. Security.
Yeah.
All security.
Yeah. Maybe they haven't been alerted to.
They've
oh
been
no,
alerted.
no, that's him there. That's
It's
him
not
there.
time yet. Look.
Yeah.
All there. Red armband. Watch him go now. He was there the whole time. There the whole time. Look, you'll see him. Red armband. He was there the whole time. All of them was there. They didn't come from the stands. They didn't come from inside. They was all there.
I still don't think it's staged though.
No problem.
Like from looking at that, it just looks like they don't know to stop this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you wouldn't think, oh, let me go and grab this guy. It's not like he's come from the crowd, you get?
Yeah.
Until they probably heard on the radio, no, that guy needs to be stopped.
Yeah, maybe. That's what I'm saying. It could either be staged or he's gone rogue.
Yeah,
But he
yeah.
was. I think he was part of the Sutton.
I think
he might-
Kendrick's
he's
part
probably
of
a
it.
dart. Yeah, that's staged.
Yeah, staged, yeah.
No, I
What's
thought you
going
mean
on?
like
Yeah,
security, like because the way that we've been talking about staged in the chat,
Oh,
they
the
were
security-
talking about like all of this was staged, like security was like it was fake that security chased
right.
him, like
Oh,
that
right,
type
oh,
of
right,
stage.
oh, right.
But I know obviously that was planned.
Yeah.
You can't get to this stage and not be like,
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
you mean like the whole
Yeah,
thing.
like
Okay,
oh,
cool.
security stopped him to get him
Yeah.
off to stop the message. No, I don't think
No,
that
I
was the
can,
case.
I
I
can
think
give
they
that. That's part of
genuinely
his superpower. He can make people believe that, yeah, I meant that. I wouldn't put it past him, is what I would say. I wouldn't put it past
one
him.
of two ways, one of three ways.
Yeah.
I don't think that guy snuck in from the because to get to that position.
Nah, he's a
Yeah,
dancer.
yeah. He's part of
It's
the
either it
thing.
was planned or he went rogue, and either one I don't mind. It just shows if the security are or aren't involved. If it's a message from Kendrick, yeah, this is what they'll do if you do that, or security will get you out of there anyway, even if told not to. Like either one, message works, and yeah, boom, you get
Yeah.
that. The phone line is open, so you can call throughout. There's definitely more than enough of you in here now to dive all the way in at 409, but only 84 likes. You could definitely get it up to 100.
Come on,
likes.
guys, be liking the stream, man.
We will be back tomorrow night with Bible study. But all right, cool. So how do you want to start with the track list or?
I think
something
performance. I think
else? All right,
performance.
performance.
Well,
tied in,
let's
though.
let's rate the. What'd you say?
It's kind of all tied in, but yeah.
Yeah, it's all tied in. Performance, as in, because for example, when I was talking about Rihanna, I was talking about dancing.
And I'm onto
all
you
this
for
kind of
that,
stuff.
bro.
Go on.
I can't believe you don't think Rihanna's performance was lit.
Maybe I need to watch it
You
again.
do, bro, because I watched it again and I was like, I knew I should stand on. I've stood my ground this whole time.
Okay, cool.
But when I watched it again, I was like, this guy doesn't know anything, bro. He doesn't know anything, bro. Damn.
I'm gonna watch it
I
again.
couldn't believe it when I was watching it.
I was tense since Sunday that this guy's gonna come here and just say horrible things. And
What about Kendrick's performance?
No, and he started in the group chat, and I was gonna dig up the files on him. I don't know if he's gonna try and run from it, but he put in the group chat,
Yeah.
it should have been Lil Wayne, and I couldn't believe it.
What?
He was the one saying Lil Wayne ain't got the songs. We
Yeah.
saying he's got this, he's got that. It was like, yeah, he ain't got the songs. And then
of
it
course.
should have been Wayne. My brother messaged me like, it's 10 man. Lil Wayne's got the songs. You see, my brother messaged me saying,
Yeah, that was doing that. That
funny.
one was just for you though.
the Lil Wayne joint.
Yeah, the group chat, that was just for you.
Oh, so you don't think Lil Wayne could have done it?
No, I don't think he has the stamina, bro.
Stamina.
I don't think
For
Lil
30
Wayne
minutes.
has the stamina.
But the
I
thing
still
is-
don't think he has the tunes, but after that, I can say Lil Wayne has the tunes.
There's enough people that are saying it should have been Wayne still to this day.
Yeah, I think that's
Because
just
of
ridiculous,
Orleans,
man.
because of whatever. Stamina.
That's fine.
It's tough. 13 minutes is harder than you fucking think. Forget the
Bro,
songs.
It's
Forget-
13
forget-
minutes
forget
of
that-
having to like
Run
perf-
around
Like
and
it's
perform
not
and
13 minutes out of an hour set. It's 13 minutes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Straight.
So
No break. Oh,
yeah,
and
then-
you could try and say when Samuel L talks, he gets to take a breather.
Yeah, but even then he's moving into the next position.
Yeah, but
we're
because-
just looking at the camera. It's on
Yeah.
Samuel, so we're thinking, he's doing. No, he's moving to the next spot. Even then, when he did peekaboo and he came up, that means he was like bent down.
that was cold.
Cameraman
Waiting,
saying,
that
"Yo,
was
that
clean.
like."
Yeah.
That was clean.
Do you know what's so funny? That because obviously when I got home, we watched it. I watched it with Lav, innit? And not that day, the next day. But when he did that, she was like, "This looks good for us, but in the stadium,
It looks shit.
Yeah.
Stadium, you're just looking at it from bird's eye thinking.
Stadium.
why is he bent down
Why
like
you bent
that?"
down, then he's got up. Yeah, it's not going to be the
Must
same.
be a horrible experience.
Yeah.
Like,
People
he's not,
perform for
he's
the
not
cameras,
performing
man.
to the stadium.
Yeah,
which
he's performing to
is
the camera.
crazy to
Which
me.
is,
though.
yeah, so when I'm watching the stadium footage, I'm like, oh, this would be shit. Like, he's not performing for me right now. He's
Yeah,
performing
that's
for TV.
horrible.
That's horrible. But, and then what I would say is like, no one can try and say nothing about Kendrick or Samuel's like bits and say, oh, he's getting a breather, he's a shit. Because let's take like Usher, for example. He's doing outfit changes. So
Yeah.
he's getting a moment. But
Yeah.
I will again say 13 minutes is tougher than it seems. Try and have sex for 13 minutes straight.
No, that's just no.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Are people
That's not happening.
like?
Straight.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about that. But that's funny if I am. Like, but the man said I didn't know 30 minutes of straight sex was a thing. It's
not.
I said, need a glass of water, bro.
It's not a thing, bro.
But I didn't know that.
Missionary,
not a thing.
13 minutes straight.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Impossible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah,
Someone
nah,
needs
nah.
to come, bro.
Quickly.
Somebody needs to know. But I didn't know that people were saying he's having a breather. Like, bro, is he a robot? I don't
Yeah,
get
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's
Even if he
crazy.
was, at any point did you see him?
No,
look
that's not what I'm
tired?
saying.
No,
No,
okay.
what I'm
okay.
saying is I'm giving him credit. I'm not saying
Oh,
anyone
right.
said that. I'm
Oh,
giving,
right.
I'm giving
Okay,
him
okay,
and
okay.
everyone else credit. Because even while watching, I thought, oh, not that it's, I thought like, rah, this is going on. And
Yeah.
this is tough. There's breath control, there's rapping. Like,
Yeah, no
he's
backing track.
Rapping,
no
at,
backing
rapping
track.
at a pace, rapping at a quality, no backing track. Forget the audio at the time, because what Apple or the producers will do, the mic, we've done it before in Kenya, the mic will record your audio.
Yeah.
So they'll layer that over and post that. What you hear on Apple Music isn't the same what you hear on
stadium.
ITV
Yeah,
Live.
yeah.
It's going to be different, so you'll hear it a lot. People will say, I wish they turned up the mics or boom, boom, boom. It's going to sound fucked at the time. But if you go back and watch Michael Jackson's performance back in the day, they never had that technology. So it sounds as raw as he performed it in comparison to today. It will sound different when you watch it live to when you watch it back
Of
on
course.
YouTube, on Apple Music.
Yeah,
But-
of course.
And that just again brings back the quality back out. But like, yeah, like the
These two are
stamina
chatting
to
rubbish.
perform. Who?
No forgetting lyrics is ridiculous.
Who forgot lyrics?
Like, as in, like, basically, we're giving him a point for not forgetting lyrics.
Oh, shut up.
No,
Come
I'm
on.
not.
No, I'm not
No,
saying
these
you.
are-
Sly Tooth said no forgetting lyrics. Come on. We're at a certain caliber here. We're
The
at
thing is,
Super
and he
Bowl.
changed lyrics in certain places
Yeah,
as
he
well.
did, yeah.
So I feel like people are forgetting he performed many of his bangers last time. We can get onto that later.
Oh,
'cause
most
we'll get
definitely.
onto
The
that
thing
track
is
list.
as well, I was nervous. For Kendrick.
Why?
This is a big stage and a lot of eyes, and I think unless they change the numbers, lie about the numbers, what I saw was, I think one page tried to say that Rock Nation are lying about the numbers because I think Kendrick might have did 133 million or something this year.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
that?
In
That's
terms
not
of
even the right
numbers,
way to
like,
say it.
viewing.
The halftime show viewers was 133 million.
Okay.
And I think last year Usher was 130 maybe. But the
200.
the total Super Bowl viewing was 220 million. Something like that.
Oh, okay. I had a link.
oh.
I had a link because I literally just
Oh,
saw
yeah?
that before
I'll
we
get it
started.
up. Yeah, because you see, it's in the text. Yeah, which
So
link is
if
it?
we click Super Bowl, yeah, that's what I literally just saw. So
Okay.
it
Yeah.
said-
So if you zoom in, more, we can't see.
So it says, oops, fans are calling out Rock Nation for saying Kendrick broke the record, but their tweet from last year shows Usher had more viewers. Honest mistake or nah?
Zoom all the way in so we can see the text all the way on the Usher slide. Yeah.
Kendrick. Yeah.
One more.
To the left. To the
Yeah,
left.
to the left.
All right, so highest total audience in history and up 10% versus last year's Super Bowl, 183 million.
So is that the Super Bowl numbers?
Yeah, then it
'cause
says
that says
Super Bowl viewers is 202.4 million.
And
So
then if you slide to the right, then it's showing what? This is what, halftime show?
Yeah. So it's
right.
they're not comparable. One is it's different. Oh, let me just get because this ain't how I saw it. That explain like the one. This ain't the actual tweet. It is, but it's
Right.
not the whole thing. So let me just get
But
it.
I hear what you're saying though. So one is that the entire Super Bowl viewership, and the
Yeah.
other one is just the halftime show.
I think they've deleted it.
yeah,
they
we've
got
broken the
cooked.
record again. The most watched Apple Music halftime show ever with 133.5 million viewers. I mean, regardless, if that's true, regardless, that's wrong. Because it says 186 million for the halftime show.
Look, the page that posted it earlier deleted it.
183. Highest total
People
audience.
were cooking them because it's comprehension skills.
Oh, no. They're saying
terms of it.
10% from that.
But like,
Okay.
I think one is comparing the whole Super Bowl and the other one's comparing
The
the
halftime.
halftime. But
Right.
because I think there's another one that shows Usher's halftime was like 150. Why do people delete their things when they're wrong, bruv? You're supposed to, but fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
It had the numbers.
Okay, cool.
Let me
All right,
try
so
and
the
find
10% is from 183. Yeah, it doesn't say halftime show. So yeah, we'd have to see what was Usher's halftime to actually know. But I mean, well, how would they get that wrong?
It's not
I
wrong.
don't know,
It's
they're
just
just trying to hype
they're
it up.
comparing different things.
And they're trying
Yeah.
to maybe trying to hype it up or whatever. But I don't know, man, because why would they put that out there? They've got the information.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like,
It's
why
like
would
if
they
they
say,
got the
oh,
information
Rock
and they put it
Nation
out.
are caught out? It's like, wow, bro, all the numbers are there.
Okay, here it is. Here, look. So, you want to read it out?
Rock Nation Super Bowl halftime
Just like
show
just
numbers.
Usher's one versus.
So it says
Kendrick's one.
Usher's 123.4 and Kendrick's 133.5.
And that's just halftime, basically.
This is just halftime.
So the
Rihanna
numbers-
was 121 as well. So Usher
Okay.
trumped her, then Kendrick's trumped them.
So
Oops,
the
that's
numbers are
highest
all
view.
over the place because this one is. I think they're looking at the whole Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And obviously people tune in at different points.
Yeah,
You might
yeah.
set an alarm for 2 and say, I ended up waking up at 2:30.
Yeah.
So now you've locked in, they've recorded your number. So that's throughout the whole thing. Whereas live view count, I think for Kendrick's was 133, whereas Usher's was 124, innit?
123, yeah.
So, and this ain't Rock Nation.
That's actually Super Bowl. that's in
Yeah,
that,
so like, you know, this
Yeah,
isn't,
yeah.
you know, so boom. Like, and then actually, let me just, so J-Lo and who's that? Shakira? Is that who did it? Or who's that? Madonna?
When back
who
in
did
the
it
day,
with J-Lo in 2020?
J-Lo and Shakira.
Was it J-Lo and Shakira?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got 103 million. Then The Weeknd in 21 got 96 million. Dr. Dre and Friends got 103 million. Rihanna 121 million. Usher 123 million. Kendrick 133 million. And then my nervousness came from, and guys, remember the phone line is open, so you can call. Let me just double check it's not, yeah, it's open, so you can call. My nervousness was, there's a lot of eyes on this, and I don't want him to fuck up. And as you can see from the numbers, the halftime segment from the numbers we have here is that it did have the most viewership.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
What we do know, or if you don't agree with me, you just say it, a lot of Drake haters were awake. Are we going to say that there wasn't hate watching?
No, of course they were.
Wait, Drake haters or Kendrick haters?
No, Kendrick haters. So
Oh,
Drake fans
yeah,
were
of course,
awake.
of course.
Yeah, there was hate watching for sure.
There was hate
Oh,
watching.
of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So there was definitely hate watching at
Yeah.
Well, for them, it's going to be like 7:30 p.m. For us, it's going to be like to whatever time it is, isn't it? But like, my nerves are like, oh, I hope he don't fuck up. I hope it's a clean show. I think the music was going to speak for itself.
If he chose the right stuff.
That's cool. But then I guess you guys saw Rory and Mal, right?
No,
I haven't.
listened
never
to
watched it yet?
No,
watched
I've
it,
literally said I don't want to come
No,
in
and
with nobody
I
else's
tried to
opinions.
not go to anyone that I knew was going to be biased as well.
The thing is,
I don't know,
that one's cool because Rory will be on one side of the fence, Mal will be on the other, and the girl will play the fence. She'll be on both sides. Then Joe will say, we've seen, the clips are out. Joe will say this is a shit track list, and someone else will say this. No problem. It's what's going to happen. And yeah, these things might sway you something, but he did a show. Well, okay, let's talk about the performance first, rather than go all over the place. What do you want to say about the performance?
I think performance was cold.
Yeah,
I think the
performance-wise.
production and the performance was absolutely cold.
I think it was good.
The storytelling of it, the whole Uncle Sam, and obviously there is a slash of like Uncle Tom because it's Samuel Jackson. He was in Django. All it like so people have understood it's not just Sam, Uncle Sam. It's like there's the whole thing of like a black man being the Uncle Sam or Uncle Tom, whatever. So there's a lot of like storytelling in there and there's a lot of messaging in there. And I think he done that really well. No backing track, all that kind of stuff, moving the stage. He ran around, he had the PlayStation joint or playing a game, the lights. I think it was cold. I think it was a very cold performance for sure. Like, I can't say I was bored during it. Again, track list does go into the performance, but if I'm just looking at for face value of, production, the colors, the flags, all that kind of stuff with the dressing, the red, the blue, the white, how that goes in with Bloods and Crips as well as the flag. Like, it's making
Symbolism
sense.
and all of that stuff.
It's making
is what
sense,
what I expected from Kendrick. I knew we were gonna get some sort of message in there with the performance, and he delivered on that. Like, it was good, but in terms of entertaining, it was all right. Like,
it wasn't mad.
It wasn't mad entertaining. It was just all right. Like. And that, I think, comes from the fact that the track list wasn't the track list that I would have selected. I don't even know why I would have selected, but more hits, basically, because it's Super Bowl at the end of the day. I want to come and I want to listen. And
but let's stay on the performance.
Okay, cool. But yeah, the performance was all right.
So, performance-wise, who was your favourite performer of the Super Bowl of the last 5 years?
The ones that I can remember, Rihanna, obviously, because I watched it the other day, that was cold. The Usher one was good.
I need to watch the Usher one again.
Yeah,
Usher one's the only one I remember,
Usher
but that's
one.
recency bias.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna
need
say.
to watch Rihanna's one again.
Yeah, because I can't remember anyone's before that. Like, I only remember Rihanna's, Usher's, and then this one. Who was even before Rihanna?
Dr. Dre.
That one was good.
That one was good.
That one was good.
Again, that one's probably not like mad performance, but entertaining. Oh shoot, 50s upside down.
All of that
snap!
stuff.
Like
Yeah.
there's more to it, innit?
Kendrick was there as well.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, Kendrick was there.
and he
Where is it? Mary J. Blige,
Mary, Eminem,
Snoop. Yeah, so that one's obviously the most entertaining because it was like, oh snap!
All of these
Everyone
stars
came
and all
out.
that, yeah.
I think that was known though. Like it said Dre and Friends, so you'd expect you'd expect all those names.
Yeah.
If you didn't expect M and Snoop,
Yeah.
you're being silly. 50 was a nicer surprise because, you know, apparently Jay-Z tried to block that. And Kendrick is the bearer of the torch for the West Coast at the moment, so makes sense. Plus they got, I'm gonna say, an album together. Compton, no, did they call it Compton?
Who?
Dre and Kendrick. They got some.
They got a song called Compton.
No, they got some music together. It might be an album. It might be a whole tape.
Okay.
Search that, please. Dre and Kendrick.
You get a helmet if you're wrong, yeah?
Nah, you said it.
No, it's a question. It's a question.
No, I'm sure they got. It's more than a song. They've definitely got more. Is it called Compton? No, not song. Yeah, that Compton there.
That's a Dre album.
Is it Dre and Kendrick though?
Compton is a song on it.
Yeah, I know they got a song
okay.
called Compton. Compton.
So they've only got the one song
CD
together.
Quite like my eye. I don't know if they got
on
a
that
tape.
But what's the tape called?
Compton.
And the song is called Compton as well.
Yeah, okay, so it might be the title track.
Go click into the album.
Maybe,
It's
maybe,
not an album, no.
No, that artwork, that's definitely
Studio
an
album by
Yeah,
Dr.
what songs
Dre.
is on it?
Exhibit.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's like a compilation of artists.
Yeah. Oh, okay, he's got another song there, Kendrick. Dark
Okay,
Side.
cool.
Genocide.
Okay, so they had a few songs on
Okay,
this
cool,
album.
Yeah, they worked together.
I remember it.
many
but
times,
When did
yeah.
it come out? A couple years ago, but boom. So yeah, you could expect Kendrick to come out for these types of reasons, that he's the torchbearer.
Yeah.
And he's on this album of Dre's back in, what's that, 2015 or 18?
2015.
15. Boom. So you said Rihanna and Usher, and you liked Dre's one the best.
Yeah.
Now, so performance-wise, we spoke performance-wise.
Well, probably Usher's the best actually when I think about it because of who he brought out as well. That one,
Ludacris.
Yeah, that one was
Ludacris,
good.
Lil
Usher's
Jon,
was really good.
and the track list was really good as well.
Yeah. Oh, track list is on. But you see, that kind of it compromises a point where, like, I think because Kendrick did the pop-out show, and because Kendrick was on stage at the Super Bowl, how many years ago? 3 years ago. And at that show, he played all right.
Yeah.
And
I think he did Humble that day.
maybe
as well.
Humble as well.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I think so.
I can't remember. I think if he performed all right, and I think that would have been looked at, you did that last time.
People would nitpick, but no, the ones that
It wouldn't
like
matter.
us who actually care and want to see good
wouldn't
music,
matter.
we would want to see it.
People are
If-
gonna
if-
say
if-
everything.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
are going to say everything, but if you had seen all right at the same stage, if you had seen all right at the Super
Different
Bowl,
production though.
that's cool. If you had seen all right at the Super Bowl, and then you see all right at the Super Bowl again, like you said, they'd nitpick. So it would.
That's fine though.
It's not. It's fine, but we're having a discussion about was it good or not.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then, and now we're discussing the track list.
Yeah, but if,
So
if he did all right, but all right is one song out of the many other songs he could have performed.
What did he do at Dr. Dre's one? Let's just double check if it was all right and Humble, because he did Humble.
He did Humble, and
at
nobody's
this
saying
one.
he did that last time.
No, they are.
We'll see if he. They are.
Yeah.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I've not seen one thing about that.
And then, okay, so the track list, he opened with unreleased something from GNX. And in there was just,
No, that's showing
That's
us
the
now.
latest one.
he did an unreleased, I'm gonna say verse. I don't know if it was a full verse, and where he says, you know, it will be the revolution will be televised.
He picked the right time, but the wrong guy, or something like that.
Yeah, I like that little. I was confused at first because I'd never heard it, so I thought, is it just a freestyle he's doing, or is it something I just ain't heard? And I ain't heard all of Kendrick's music.
Yeah.
So I was confused at first, but when he ends that verse with those lines, I'm like, okay, I see where this is going. Because at that point it's a tight shot on top of the GNX.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen the leaked track list, so I don't know where it's
neither
going.
did I. Yeah.
So I'm cool with it. I'm like, okay.
Which I'm
where's-
glad that I didn't see that.
I'm
that
glad
leaked
as
joint.
well.
That would ruin it. That would be horrible. Do we? Is this? That drip's cold as well. Is this Dr. Dre's one?
Yeah.
Maybe
just type
Dr.
what
Dre
song
track
did
list or
Kendrick
something.
do for the Dr. J Super Bowl? Because the track list might be.
I got it here. So he did. Oh, did he do Good Kid? He did Good Kid, and he did Mad City and All Right.
Those are the songs. He didn't do Humble.
He did. No, he didn't do Humble.
Okay.
So Humble is Cool to Fly because he didn't do it 2 years ago.
Yeah. Okay.
So who
But
was saying that he
no,
did?
they were saying if he did do it,
They were,
If he did.
that it would
that's
it would cause. I don't think it's bullshit.
No, I'm not
because
saying
again,
this.
that's what I'm saying. At the pop out show,
Yeah.
he was running. He did a 2-hour set, so he was running through tracks. So if you obviously 2 hours versus 13 minutes. If you do, remember, I don't think GNX was out at that time.
Yeah.
But
no, it wasn't.
To me, it makes, not that it makes more sense, but it makes sense to do more GNX tracks at this point because you did just have a new album drop and apparently sales have increased. Smart move.
Of course.
It would be stupid not to.
That would have happened.
That would have happened regardless.
It might have happened regardless.
Yeah,
it might
Not
have.
even a might. That's always going to happen.
always
Everyone
happens
that
at
does
the
Super
Super
Bowl, their catalogue goes up because everyone goes. That's why people drop new albums on the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
No
That's,
problem.
That's
So-
just going to happen.
Cool. So that goes up. I think it was smart to do GNX than to do something where it will give people the opportunity, and this is what people are saying, giving people the opportunity to say, he did that already. He did that within the last 6 months. He did that within the last 2 years at the last Super Bowl.
That's bullshit.
I'll disagree with
I'm
that.
not. That's bullshit.
Like Super Bowl
That's
is
fucking
the
shit.
place where you come and perform your best.
Do you
shit.
get it?
It doesn't
Like,
matter because how many
That's
times
not
have we
true. That's
heard
not true.
Usher's songs?
That's not true because remember, it's 13 to 15 minutes. How many
Yeah.
songs do you think Usher left on the table?
No, that's fine. But
course.
he
He
performed what he
performed
felt was
bangers,
his
though.
best
Yeah,
shit.
that's what he felt.
Yeah.
But that's not what you felt. Because if I ask you both to write separate lists of what Kendrick should have performed, it's going to be different. And,
Yeah, that's fine.
we've done this before when we played the game of you write yours, you
Oh,
write
yeah,
yours,
yeah,
and you
yeah,
got
yeah.
totally
Yeah.
different songs.
No, I'm not
that's
saying.
fine.
I'm not saying. But there's globally accepted. Like I wouldn't say your list is shit. Like I wouldn't be like that's crazy. Why would
No,
you
but
play
we've
that?
done that, though.
Yeah, no, but on certain songs.
also,
like
the
there's only
reason why,
certain
yeah.
songs which we would even
Sorry,
say.
go.
I would even say, oh no, I chose that because that's what I like, and I know that might not be globally, but swimming pools, everybody would say he could have performed that. Like, there's songs that he's got that are like, listen,
That's what
these
you
are
think.
hits.
Now, when do you think, where do you think Kendrick is at his most popular? Now or when Swimming Pools dropped?
Now, obviously, I hear
So
that, but
more
I'm saying
more people are gonna know.
that more people don't know GNX than.
I'm not saying GNX.
Yeah, I know,
I'm gonna
but-
say an individual song.
Go on.
More people are gonna know TV Off
Yeah,
than Swimming Pools.
yeah, that's fine. But I wanted him to perform TV Off.
What?
Yo, most
more
definitely.
because just right now, TV Off.
I'm not
that
saying.
Mustard,
I'm not saying
that's gone
over
viral.
Swimming Pools. I'm definitely wanting you to perform TV Off.
No,
Off the
not you, yeah.
Off the
No,
album.
more in general, right now, TV Off, because of that mustard thing, it's gone viral. In
it makes
today's
way more.
society,
It made a lot of sense to play.
But Swimming Pools is debatable because that also had viral. We had a whole
This is
thing
crazy.
about
I'm saying more people know Kendrick now,
Yes.
while TV Off is
it.
a track
out.
that is
Yeah.
continuing to rise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While some people, again, the stats might be warped at this point because some people might be checking out Swimming Pools now because Kendrick just done the Super
Which
Bowl.
one's Drink? The poet.
That's swimming pools.
That one's a viral song of his as well.
It is.
'Cause
It was a
got,
big song off
drinking
the album.
games.
That Money Trees.
But I hear
awful.
what you're saying. The point, like I get what you're saying.
Like
it might not be necessarily the numbers are like more people and blah blah blah. But right now, definitely
More people would have been
tuned in,
more
tapped
tuned
into
into,
TV Off.
likely to have heard TV
Yes.
Off somewhere,
Yeah.
TikTok. Just
Yep.
and even Peekaboo.
I wouldn't have performed that.
I don't
choice.
like Squabble Up as a song.
Yeah,
I don't
also
think it
wouldn't
should have been a
performed that.
single. I don't think it should have been the lead single. I don't think it should. And the West Coast are going to say totally different in terms of the videos, symbolicness, and all of that stuff. But I didn't personally like Squabble Up, but I like how it was used.
Yeah.
I like how it was used.
Yeah.
When we talk
Yeah.
about all of the Uncle Sam stuff, and how I just like how it was used.
Yeah.
Again, it's not my favorite song. I would, and if the track list leaked, I would have been like, oh, not Squabble Up. But then I would be happy with TV off GNX. I'm happy with. Was it Gloria they did? Or
Can we get the track list, please, so that we can?
Yeah,
actually
I
go through
think
it, 'cause,
I think
Okay,
I might
let's
have
do
put
that.
it in the. Anyway, no, just search it. Okay. Track list. There you go.
Okay.
BBC
zoom in
News.
for us, please. Once you get there,
That's crazy.
is it actually in order or what's it? Oh, is that it? At the
I'm
bottom?
sure I had it at the top.
Oh, maybe at the top.
Why'd you
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there,
There we
yeah,
go.
okay. Zoom in.
Okay, so boom, bodies. Yeah, that's the something that we never. Wait, is that?
Yeah. No, zoom in.
Is that how?
All the way. Yeah, there we go.
Humble DNA.
Okay. Yeah.
So, okay, yeah, I knew I heard that. So bodies, I think, is the how we opened it with that verse of
on top of the car.
on top
Yeah.
of the car.
Boom.
Squabble Up again. Like I said, I wasn't mad keen to hear Squabble Up at a Super Bowl, and to the audience, especially live, as we said, it looks shit live. Whether it's shit live in terms of like watching the Super Bowl because they're performing to the cameras, forget which artist it is. It looks shit live, so then I'll be like, oh, I wouldn't want to see that at a Super Bowl if I was in the stadium. But it made sense to the wider performance. Humble makes sense, big tune.
yeah.
DNA, for some reason, I've heard people say Damn is his worst album and they don't like DNA. I'm like, that's crazy. That's a good song. Euphoria, it's debated that it's one of the better, if not best songs of or diss tracks of the battle.
Yeah.
Man in the Garden, again, isn't something I'd pull out of. I like the song.
That was
I like it in the album. It's not something I'd pull out of.
at the street sign, innit? And it's like boom,
And that's where he says deduct one life.
boom. Yeah.
All of the different things. And the thing is, we can't play the Super Bowl back to you because that's a dirty
Yeah,
problem.
forget
we
about
don't want. Peekaboo, I like the song. More so than I like the song, I like what they talking about. I ain't talking about now.
Yeah, that's why he probably did it.
And
'cause
that
went viral.
that went kind of viral too.
Yeah.
Luther with SZA, I like that song. All of the Stars with SZA, I like that song. There are people who are complaining how we use SZA, cool, no problem. Throughout the whole thing, he teased Not Like Us with the, they like to sue.
Yeah.
I know you want to hear your favorite song. Boom, boom, boom. The beat dropping a few times throughout. Played it. Looked in the camera, boom, 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 and I think the best ending was TV Off. I thought it was gonna end at Not Like Us, but TV Off was the better ending to go with if it was a debate of how should we end it. TV
Oh
Off
yeah,
was-
that's a brilliant way to end it. Turn the
brilliant
TV
way
off,
to
game over. That was cold.
Yeah, that was cold.
That was cold.
How do you guys feel about the track list?
Fucking arse.
Cheeks.
Arse.
The thing is,
Absolute
the thing
arse.
is, I didn't mind, like, if for example, Bodies, I didn't know what that was. But to start like that,
You know
it's
what,
like, cool.
Man are saying anti-Drake. I never mentioned Drake's name. Wow.
Don't pay attention to them. Don't
No,
pay
I'm just saying
attention.
because I haven't mentioned.
We're not talking.
it.
Yeah, we're not talking about Drake. We're not
We're
talking about
even
Drake.
talking
Focus.
It's not
Go
even
on,
about
We're
it.
not talking about Drake
We're
yet.
talking
anyway.
about the performance and whatnot.
I ain't saying that man's name one time.
Bodies, like for me, cool. The way he started, I didn't mind it because it's like it's a very Kendrick thing to do.
Yeah,
Like,
he's on the car. He's
and then doing all of this stuff. Like, it
Yeah,
was
I get
cool.
it.
was
Cool.
very
Intro, no
Kendrick.
problem.
To go into Squabble Up for me is like, okay, whatever. It's one of your songs that have some legs right now. I get it. Humble, cool. DNA, cool. Even Euphoria, I might not have done it. If we got only 11 tracks to do, I'm not doing Euphoria. Like, Man at the Garden is like, bro, this is the Super
deserve it
Bowl.
all.
This is the Super Bowl. Like, why are we doing songs like this? Like, forget about the people that know your music. This is the Super Bowl where there's going to be millions that don't know you. Put on a performance where even if you don't know the person, you'll be like, raw, this was entertaining. Sitting the man stand at a lamppost rapping lyrics that you don't understand is not entertaining, bro. No. It's not. Then Peekaboo wasn't entertaining. Like I said, where he done it on camera and the thing was like cinematic and looked beautiful, production-wise, it looked cold, like man's all spinning and then man pops up, look cold, but Peekaboo's not a song that's entertaining. Like, it's only got that little
B-side.
thing talking about like that's it, and it's like, bro,
It was
come
cool with the
on,
people
man.
in the wire, like jumping in the X and that. That's cool.
No, I'm
It
talking
was
about that's
cool.
production.
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about like how you can perform a
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
like
yeah.
with your songs that you've got. Even Luther with Scissor.
This is bad.
I'm
You,
like,
don't,
why?
you don't like Luther?
No,
It's
I
for
wouldn't
the
perform that
Super
at Super Bowl.
Bowl.
Like it's all right for me to
wait,
chill
you
to that.
wouldn't have performed it at Super Bowl.
No.
I
It's a good
wouldn't.
song.
All the stars, yes, because that's a
Yeah,
big
that
one.
one's
and
a
that's
cool
for
one,
Scissor,
yeah.
you can use it like that. But it's just the fact that knowing his catalog, and he came with this, that's disappointing. That's
Extremely,
disappointing.
bro.
Like man couldn't really
I
turn
remember
up the way I
people
wanted
singing
to.
along to Luther.
Yeah,
That's
because it's got a
fine.
nice melody and like I'm not saying it's a shit
Exactly.
song,
Yeah, it's
but
not
it's
shit.
not. It's not. I wouldn't have done it. That's what I'm saying. Or I didn't want it there. Like, but I'm talking for myself here.
Yeah.
But also as somebody who's looking at it as okay, you're performing to people that don't know your music.
Okay, so let's do this, real quick though.
You want to sell yourself.
That-
This isn't selling.
The album numbers went up, so enough people must have liked it. Let's
Yeah,
do.
that's
Let's do. If you're forget who your favorite artist is.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
gonna say if your favorite artist dropped an album 1 year, you went to that concert
Yeah.
and he performed that album. Then he dropped a new album the next year, but he performed last year's album. Would you be happy?
If he did just last year's album, of course not, because I would have had new songs that I liked from the new album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I get this isn't his concert.
Yeah.
This isn't his many things, but it is his Super Bowl, and this is what I'm saying about he just had his pop-out show, 2 hours, performed a whole bunch of tracks.
Yeah.
And then he also was on the Super Bowl 3 years ago and performed 2 tracks. I get some people would.
That's bad planning.
I know what people. It's bad timing.
I said that's bad planning.
Planning, yeah.
Because then you could have, if you didn't
Bro.
want to perform it again.
No, it's not bad planning because he knew he had an album coming out, and I don't know when the timeline matches up in terms of the album's come out or he knows it's coming out and you're getting Super Bowl. Does he know he already won the beef? Did they see each other's tracks and say, yeah, I'm gonna steal this? Like, who knows how planned this shit really
Yeah,
is? Cool,
it's ahead,
because
yeah.
we already know that Usher's Vegas was part of a wider plan to get him to this point. You know,
Yeah,
we've
and
heard
he
those-
performed all the same shit that he was performing
Right.
Vegas every single
Right.
week,
That's
and then
cool,
went to the
but-
Super Bowl and did
but
Vegas.
the thing is,
so it's like it's a bad argument.
No, it's not a bad argument because Usher's more of a catalog artist than
Then
Kendrick.
Yeah, because he's not like. I
then,
hear that.
And then how much of Usher's music performance? Let me like land on this. How much of his music performance goes viral over the antics at his shows in terms of feeding people cherries or someone feeding him cherries or serenading someone's girl? How much of that do you see?
Yeah, but I don't see that, but you hear how good the show is.
You hear how good the show
And
is, but
not about
you
the
ain't got a
antics.
clue what he played at the show.
No, but I'm
You
not
could-
there.
You could probably assume.
I'm not there.
Yeah, I know, but you no one was at the pop-out show. You wasn't at the pop-out show, but you know what was played.
Yeah.
You know, Not Like Us rang off a couple times.
And that's because Not Like Us was doing the antics.
song.
But if it wasn't for Not Like Us, I might not have known even about the pop-up show. Do you know what I mean? Like, because I'm not tapped in like that. But with Usher, the whole thing is his music is so cold. The residency is so cold. Like, nobody's talking about it just because somebody ate a cherry. They're talking about his music, his performance, everything about it. They go there and they be like, this guy put on a show.
Can you get Usher's?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Track list of his Super Bowl up, please.
Yeah.
What was the show? His residency.
His residency, like, everybody talks about how cold like he is at performing. Like, he's a great performer. He makes banging music, and people, you see videos of people singing along and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you see all of this.
you-
It's not
is
not
crazy,
comparable, bro.
This
Like,
is crazy,
it's great.
bro.
I don't even know how to say it. It's not
This is
comparable,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy.
It's not comparable.
What we
Like,
comparing?
this track list right here,
This is crazy.
this is what you need
My
to do.
way.
I
Caught up.
didn't say Kendrick. I didn't say we should compare their track list. I just wanted to see it. I'm just saying, yeah, he had a better
I
track
hear
list.
it.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
better songs. I'm not comparing them as
No,
artists
I'm
or
not saying
songs.
you're comparing.
No, but
I'm
you're
saying this is crazy. Like, this
Oh.
is a crazy track list. Like, My Way, Caught Up, You Don't Have to Call, Superstar, Loving This Club. If it ain't got you,
crazy.
if I ain't got you, sorry, My Boo. So we had Alicia Keys come out. Confessions Part 2, Nice and Slow, Burn, You Got It Bad, Bad Girl, Oh My God, Turn Down for What? I don't really care about that. Yeah, Get Low. It's doing what it needs to do, bro.
It's doing what it needs to do.
It's doing what it needs to do.
Entertaining.
Can we go to Kendrick's? Because we need to have a really serious conversation about this now. So other people, and I hear people saying, oh yeah, there was a lot of messaging. Pardon me, there was a lot of messaging and all this kind of stuff. Yeah, we understand that. Because I also don't want people to think that when you're talking about entertainment, you've missed the fact that there was messaging. No.
Bro.
That aside, we know there's messaging, we understand, we can clearly see that. Now, this is not a good track list. You can have messaging in whatever you want. This isn't a good track list. If we listen to Kendrick, we need to be honest, bro. We need to be honest. If man is gonna say, all right, cool, I've got 2 questions. One question, would Kendrick have got this Super Bowl thing if it wasn't for this beef and not like us? Let's be honest.
I think it played a lot. It was a lot to do with it.
So this is a yes or no question.
Would he have got
Do you
it?
think, obviously this isn't fact, do you think he would have got it had not like us and this whole beef played out? No.
Possible.
Yes or no? Come on.
Possible.
No, he's asking you to say yes or no.
I can't, because yes or no isn't fair to say in a question that is...
It's not saying
It's not saying it's a fact. I'm just saying, what do you
yeah.
think? Do you think that would have happened or not? Possible, of course. That's why it's yes or no.
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 Yeah.
All right, cool. So, to me, yeah, I'm going to be completely honest. This track list, and especially the way it was designed, it was not like us heavy. It was not like us heavy. Heavy on the not like us. Him teasing it, not like us heavy. I'm going to give it to you, just wait. Let me get through these songs. I'm going to give it to you. Cool, I'm going to give it to you. Then I'll give it to you, right? Good Kid, Mad City is a fucking classic. There's not a song of Good Kid, Mad City here. That is crazy. Yeah? Crazy. I am also so glad that I never heard the leak, nor did I hear the Joe Budden podcast when he heard the leak. Because I know straight away people would have been like, nah, tell me listen to Joe. So he's saying, as soon as I finished watching the Super Bowl, I said, that track list was shit.
Yeah, you did.
I said, why was that
you
track?
did.
What the hell?
In
No
the
good.
room.
I said, there's no All Right, which is even off to Pimp a Butterfly. There was no swimming pools. He could have done Money Trees. He could have done many tunes, which maybe, it might not even be crazy out of the atmosphere
In terms
tunes,
of
but we would have
numbers, but in
enjoyed
terms
it,
of
bro.
vibe, different.
Like, bro, as I was watching it, I was like, this is cool because it's a Super Bowl, but I wasn't excited. We was in the room.
Yeah.
No one was excited, bro.
It wasn't going off
Let's
like that.
let's be real. It didn't go off, and it's not to say it had to, but this is the Super Bowl. I expected it to, and he has the tunes for it to. If we're talking about man performing songs that he's performed before, my guy, you got a catalogue. Run the tunes.
Run the tunes, bro.
Run the tunes,
what
bro.
played allegedly at his pop-out show
Yeah.
was Euphoria, DNA, Element, All Right, Swimming Pools, Money Trees, Win, King's Dead, Collard Greens, That Part, King Kunta, Mad City, Humble, Like That, Still Dre, California
So
Love.
many on there.
So many,
and Not Like Us.
He's got
So
12 and a
many
half
on
minutes.
there.
You can't miss out your classic album, bro.
So many
Who
on
made
there.
that? And now I'm going to Joe's point when he said he believed a white person made this. That's how bad it was. He actually thought, he said, you guys are playing games, you lot are stupid. A white person had to have made this. How can man not have All Right on here? How can Kendrick have a Super Bowl and not put All Right in there?
Yeah.
Because he performed it before.
Yeah.
Perform it again.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
T-Mac, just to address it, when I'm saying not entertaining, I'm talking for the masses. Because
Yeah.
it was entertaining enough for me. Like, oh yeah, that was good. That was all right.
It was all right.
I'm fine, but I like Kendrick's music. I've gone home and watched it with my wife, and she wanted to fast forward everything, bro.
Bro.
Like, she it's not like she doesn't know any Kendrick music. She knows some, but he didn't perform them. He didn't perform the songs that she knows, one. And
Yeah.
two, he didn't perform songs that even if she didn't know, she'll be like, oh, that's interesting. That was nice. Like when she did DNA, my wife don't know DNA, but that performance and that part, it was bouncy, was like, so she was watching it and she was entertained at that point. Once we got to Man at the Garden and Peekaboo, she was like, what's going on? Like she wanted to fast forward past all of that. So you can't tell me, look, when I've literally got a test subject in my house who's not a fan of Drake. She's not a fan. She don't listen to these people. She's never heard a Drake album. She's never heard a Kendrick album. She's not in that. She listened to Mariah Carey, bro. So those people there is who I'm speaking for right now, bruv.
Caller.
Yo,
What's happening?
yo. I guess I just wanted to make a point that kind of backs up what Tem and VP are saying. I think Kendrick needs to, well, going forward anyway, I think he needs to sort of distance himself from like the whole diss and stuff, because I think it's going to get to a point, or it has started getting to a point where sort of we forget how great he is as an artist, how deep his catalog is.
That's dead.
Yeah,
I think this is a dead point. On the
how incredible.
We're talking on GNX. How many disses were on GNX?
It's not about that though.
No, but you just made it about that. How many disses on
I'm
GNX?
I'm talking about the Super Bowl performance.
No, you're saying he needs to distance himself from it. How many diss tracks were on GNX?
Because of his Super Bowl performance.
It's one question. How many diss tracks were on GNX? And you can go on.
0, but that was my point.
Now keep going.
He needs to distance himself from that because of how the Super Bowl performance was viewed. And once he does that, I think, because like you can't, now it's about next man. Do you know what I mean? Like it's gonna be, oh, do you like, you know, when you have like a party trick and everyone's like, perform this, like you're more talented than that, you're bigger than that. Like your catalog is deeper than that. Like, so showcase that. He's got a tour coming up. Like, I don't think he should place as much emphasis on Not Like Us and the whole diss. Like, it was great. It was amazing. 2 rappers sort of going at it. It was great. It's a moment in time. It's past now. Like, continue on your journey.
I think you've landed, but it's in the wrong place, because that's not, for this performance. You can't say he's distanced yourself. If he came to this performance and didn't perform Not Like Us, we would have called this
exactly.
shit.
Yeah, 100%.
This is horrible.
100%.
This was the time for him to perform that.
He didn't have a diss track on the album.
Yeah, and nobody's looking at him like.
So at that point, no one said anything.
Yeah,
like,
and I haven't.
For
heard
me,
this.
I'm sorry. It's like this Arsenal Man City thing where Arsenal are celebrating a win and everyone's saying stop celebrating. Like, but if someone else gets a man won a big beef, man has to shush immediately. Man are moving like sore losers. Let him fucking collect his trophy and do his thing. Cool, he wrapped up with game over, so does that signify it's over? Maybe so, but if you tell a man he can't perform a song because he's dragging it, that's crazy. He's making money off the song.
Forward. I'm talking going
however
forward.
long he wants to and even Not Like Us is now part of his catalogue. So if man's to do a catalogue this thing in 20 years, what is he not supposed to?
Like Us.
We're gonna hear Not Like Us. This is crazy to tell a man he can't, because man's goat lost, man can't. Don't listen. No one told you not to tune into the NFL if you prefer Drake. You didn't have to be there. I don't know if you like Drake or not, but like no one told you not to stay up till 2 a.m. Like you proper didn't have to watch it if it's too much.
What you're saying is not an argument that I don't think is actually, like, I don't think that's a conversation that's happening, like, Kendrick is not deep, or like with the fact that we're talking about he focused on his symbolism and all of that stuff, which is great, but we would have liked more of his bangers. We're not separating the fact that he's not deep. Like, I don't get where any conversation will come from where we can discuss Kendrick not being deep. That's not a conversation, bro. Like, I hear where you're trying to go with it, but it's not the conversation anyone's having.
I'm not even talking don't perform the song, but I'm talking like the emphasis placed on it, the teasing of it, all of that stuff. Like,
it had to be done. I'm sorry, you're wrong again.
I'm talking going forward.
No problem.
Going forward. Yeah, of course.
Biggest stage. Yeah. I get it. I get why you do. I get it's like the crowning moment of the beef. You want, like, I get it. I'm talking going forward. Like,
that's fine.
We can't speak on that. We can't really speak on that.
You need to bring your catalog back to the forefront of your brand.
But what makes you think that he wouldn't do that though? What makes you think he's gonna go and do another show where he's teasing?
I'm not saying I don't think he's gonna do it. I'm just saying this is what I would like to see, rather than like Super Bowl adjacent performances at his concerts. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Where he's teasing the song. Where he's where he's putting Drake at the forefront, like just allow it, like.
But you see, again, when Drake did it to Meek and he was wearing t-shirts and playing whatever that song, I can't remember what the song was called at the time. Nobody complained. Everyone was loving it.
I had the same viewpoint.
No problem. If you did, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't. Even as a Meek fan, run it up. You won. Have your parade. Have your tour. Enjoy yourself. This is crazy how we're like shitting on a man's like he won. And I'm not even to drag on the win and that, but if man gets to the biggest stage because of and if that's even if it's the reason he got there, and
Yeah.
and
Yeah, words.
he got there.
Words.
However he got
get
there,
it.
and it's not that one song he got there. I've called the track list. People aren't pleased with the track list. He could have done this, he could have done that. Song, whatever. Like, even if he did, even with Usher's one, we could go through Usher's catalogue and people be like, I wish he did that.
Yeah,
wish
but
he
we can't call it us, though.
But what I'm going to say is, like, I wish he did Lovers and Friends because the people were there to do Lovers and Friends.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
It can
Nothing
happen
can be
with any
perfect.
artist.
Yeah,
Cool.
nothing
I'm
can
going
be
to
perfect.
agree there's definitely way more songs that Kendrick left off the table. There's going to be reasons for that. And there's going to be people that still say, nah, still wanted it on the biggest stage. Cool. But to tell a man not to enjoy his victory, I don't think he focused on Drake. Yes, he teased the song. Yes, he played the song. It's his song. It's one of his biggest songs. All
For
right
sure,
to play
but
it
we
at
know
the
who
biggest
it's about.
stage.
So indirectly, it's like, all right, fair. Like, he's not. Obviously, he did say Drake's name, but I'm saying we know who the song is about. Like, perform the song. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would have done the same. It's the crowning moment of the beef for sure. I'm just saying his talent is much bigger than a diss song about Next Man. That's all.
Yeah, but
I
I
don't think anybody's
Catalog
debating
is
that.
deep.
Yeah, I don't think that's being debated. I think we
Yeah.
got that in the tracks. We saw the talent in the performance and the songs. Yes, maybe they're not Super Bowl perfect song choices, but the talent was there in terms of the messages within the song. And that's what you say you want from Kendrick. The messages were in the songs that he performed throughout and the symbolism throughout the performance. I think that was there. Yes, Not Like Us was there too. I don't think that I think that adds to it. It doesn't take away from anything, in my opinion. People wanted it. If you didn't get it, it would have been an uproar of it was even more so the worst show ever type shit.
Yeah. All right, cooler. Appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. So on the Not Like Us, right? That's the crescendo, and we know that's going to be the crescendo. We know that it's going to be the absolute bang. The teasing is cold.
Yeah.
Two things can be happening at the same time. He could have still done all of his other bangers, his old tunes that we wanted to hear, and still were giving us Not Like Us. So when people are saying, "Oh, you made the Super Bowl about Drake," I'm not gonna agree with that. That's nonsense. There's other messages there. That's all that kind of stuff. But because of the track list, all we can hang on to is Not Like Us.
Cool. Yes,
Yo, what are
caller.
you saying, caller?
Yeah, I'm back on with Fred still. Obviously, I've seen Super Bowl performances for multiple years. People saying Kendrick's the worst. They've never seen Black Eyed Peas or Coldplay, and they had a crazy track list as well. They had crazy track lists. I don't equate a track list to a very good performance. I would back what people say. In my opinion, Kendrick should have performed Swimming Pools, but the other tunes, in terms of a rapper headlining, and they have to switch up the lyrics, like not having the swear words, it's not as easy as people think. And Kendrick, I think he's the only person to literally have no backtrack.
But go on, finish.
Go on.
He had no backtrack. Kendrick had no backing track and rapped everything.
Yeah, we rated
And
him for that. We rated him for that.
Yeah,
But he's an artist, bro. He's an artist.
He's an artist,
bro.
but people act as if Kendrick performed Not Like Us 10 times when they say it was all about Drake. It wasn't.
I like your point. Do you know why, yeah? Because I remember when I said, I think Drake, I don't know the numbers, maybe was at 13 number ones or something like that. And I was like, well, he's going to get 14 or he's going to do whatever, he's going to do what it takes to beat Michael. And he's like, no, it's not easy. But now you guys are saying, like he's saying that he rapped without the backing track and you're like, oh, he's an artist. But it's not that easy though.
No,
Same
it's
way
not
you want to
easy.
tell me that it's not that easy
What
for
we
Drake.
rated him for that.
Yeah, I know you rated him, but you're just shooting it down at the same time you're rating it like, nah, he's an artist though.
No, this could
That's what
be
he
for
said.
anybody. If anybody
No, but
goes
not
to
anyone
the...
can do it.
No.
No, everyone could do
but
it.
anyone
Everyone
at that level of the Super Bowl, guys.
Bro,
come
at the
on,
level of the
man.
Super Bowl, I expect
That's
you
fine.
to be able
about.
to do that.
But every
People were
year, do you know
laughing.
what happens every year? Every year there's lip syncing this thing.
That's
'cause people
also
are
fine.
sure.
That's also fine. And I rated
That's
him
not
because I
fine,
think
though.
I rated him and I said that is sick. But when I saw people saying, not forgetting lyrics, changing lyrics, my guy, you're an artist. If you chose to change the lyrics,
No, I get that.
you change lyrics,
But
bro.
for a rapper where you have multiple swear words, That's what I'm trying to say. That's the Kendrick's the first rap to do it.
You, Tem,
If-
that's
if-
tough.
For me, allow me, don't bring me into this, man. Nah, man.
I know what you're saying.
Don't bring me into it. Don't bring me into it. No, of course that's funny. That's banter. That's fine. But we need to be real here. Outside of the banter, we need to be real. Stop giving Kendrick points for normal stuff, bro.
It's not normal.
Not swearing, bro. Like, men have to go and perform in other places where they can't swear.
Everything that encompasses that performance, the breath control, all of that type.
Breath control.
Bro,
No.
everyone can
We're
do
giving
it,
him.
bro.
We're giving him credit for stuff that we
This is what-
expect.
your reaction is crazy. You have to give a man points because there are enough people that put Soulja Boy there.
They don't do it. They don't do it.
There's a
You
lot of
want to
people
be
that
booked
can't
for the
do it.
Super Bowl.
That's the thing. That's the thing
Exactly.
for me.
So why are we talking about stuff that is only going to happen if you're at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No,
This is
but
the
no,
standard.
Tell me.
Man didn't talk about
I mean,
Rihanna's fucking
bro.
breath control. She's pregnant, bro.
No,
Allow me.
No, but she's
Allow me.
the
Allow me.
caliber.
Leave me
caliber
off that.
and she
Leave
gets
me.
her points. Plus, you the one that told her to dance while she was pregnant.
Exactly. I want to see a backflip, nigga.
No, she didn't. She can't backflip.
But that's my
she
point.
did
But
cold,
my
man.
thing is,
I
man,
can't wait for you
she
to
was
watch it again.
pregnant. I will. My thing is, she was pregnant, and man didn't talk about breath control.
Yeah.
So what is man talking about Kendrick's breath? Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, because men are knowing the track list, all that, man are like breath control. I've been silent. It's been on one this whole life. Yeah. If this was Drake, you would have been on him.
No, I wouldn't.
If Drake comes on and performs a B-side, I'm on you now.
Drake.
Now go to the track list.
They're not booking Drake.
He's booked for the World Cup, bigger.
They're not
What's it
booking
called?
Drake.
If Drake performed a B-side like this is a B-side. This is a B-side. No one talk to me about messaging.
This
Don't
ain't
talk about
B-side.
messaging.
There we go.
We're not talking
This
about
ain't
messaging.
B-side.
Man
This ain't
performed
B-side.
GNX
This
and
ain't
a bit
B-side.
of...
This ain't B-side.
My
This
guy.
ain't B-side.
Peekaboo, squabble up. B-side.
Squabble Up is
Man
a
at
single.
the Garden.
Humble
It's
is not
B-side.
B-side. DNA is not B-side.
Okay, you're going in.
Luther's not B-side.
You're
Not
going
Like
in.
Us is not B-side.
All right,
TV Off is not B-side.
cool.
That's 7 out of 11.
All right,
not
cool.
B-side.
All right, you're nitpicking.
Wait,
You're
no, but
I was going.
Let's talk. Let the caller wrap it up.
The caller's still here. Sorry.
Man's even got his headphones off.
Sorry. I forgot he was
He
there.
can't hear you, caller.
Sorry, my guy. Sorry.
The reason why I said it's a bit different here, because if Lil Wayne had performed, and people say, what songs can he perform? Is he going to perform a milli or 6.7? No, he's not, because
What? Are you mad?
there's multiple swear words.
He might have to
Are you
go.
mad?
Oh no, you missed this point. You
No,
missed
listen, listen.
multiple swear words.
Multiple swear words.
performing
He might perform it, but what I'm
He's
saying
going to
is,
perform it, but he's going to sound so tacky. Kendrick at least changed the multiple lyrics, and he even freestyled on top. And I'm back to the Rihanna point here. Rihanna, actually, she was pregnant. I always add in the context. But she was also lip syncing as well. But that's not a bad thing because everyone has to do it. Even SZA did it.
enough
But when
people
Kendrick,
lip sync at the thing,
No,
you know,
no people-
it's happened before.
no people lip sync. But then when Coldplay performed, and then people said it was a dead performance, and then Beyonce and Bruno Mars had to save them, or Black Eyed Peas years ago when they did theirs.
Yeah.
All of them before they hit. Kendrick's in his prime. Kendrick's one of the only people to do Super Bowl in their prime. Why is he going to perform all these old tunes? Why is he going to perform all his old tunes when he's in his prime? Like,
guys are
GNX
mad.
is a good album.
guys are mad.
You guys are
I don't
mad.
understand this.
You
No,
guys
no,
are
Gino.
actually mad.
I don't understand.
Why is
this.
it-
Since when does man go to the Super Bowl and say, I don't want to hear any of your best tunes?
Bro.
Since when?
Bro.
No,
like,
no,
If,
no,
if
but
Usher's
you guys-
doing a
is this his
residency,
tour?
if Usher
this
is
his
doing
tour?
a residency, we're talking about a man
I'm
that is
so
performing
confused.
week in, week out, yeah? If
Yeah,
Usher is
yeah.
doing a residency, yeah? He's clearly performing all these bangers. Is he going to go to the
Yeah, I get
Super Bowl
that.
and say, I'm not going to give you the bangers because I've been performing this at Vegas? No.
No,
Give
no,
us the
I
bangers,
understand
bro.
that point.
Give
I
us the
understand that
bangers.
point.
So I don't want to. I really don't like what I'm hearing right now. It's so many excuses. And
it's
I didn't
because
even
you know
say
what's-
that it was shit.
That's the thing.
And that's
but
the
now,
best
now
thing.
we have to fight
Now,
like it was shit. It's
I
not
didn't say
shit.
it was shit. I didn't say the
Nobody's saying
messaging was
shit, but
wrong.
it's-
I'm saying this track list is shit.
Have you got the last the Super Bowl performance
Wait,
again?
I
Can you get
just
that
want
list
to
up again?
talk
The
about
last
my.
whatever.
Let me just caller. Thank you for your call. I just want to talk about
There we
Michael
go.
No problem.
Jackson's track list quickly.
Thank you, bro.
Michael Jackson at his Super Bowl performed Jam, Billie Jean, Black or White, We Are the World, and Heal the World.
Yeah.
Did he leave shit off the table?
No, but of course, but that is a short
problem.
track list,
No problem.
and
That's very
all of
short
those
as
are freaking cold. And what he's doing
Yeah.
there is
Do
bigger.
you know what year this was?
When was it?
93.
Okay.
Do you know when Thriller came out?
When?
Like 82 or something like that.
Okay.
So,
but
like-
I'm not expecting him to come and do Thriller.
Why not?
Because Thriller's a big
This is crazy.
thing.
Is that not
okay,
crazy?
No, that's, I hear that.
That is mad.
But no, what I'm saying.
But also,
but what I'm saying to this,
He just wanted to prove a point.
No. I'm not. Let me get to where I was going. What I was getting to is what he did there, or with all the what is it? The last couple tunes
Of who?
of Michael Jackson's
Heal the
thing.
World.
Heal the World, and all of that stuff. He was doing that, and that's still entertaining.
He did We Are the World, which was messaging.
We Are the World, all of that
shit.
stuff. He was doing
Kendrick
that.
was doing.
No, but that wasn't like the entertaining stuff for me.
Even
That's what I'm
then,
saying. 'cause
even
I'm
then.
not-
entertaining.
Alright,
Do
look,
not
I'm
lie.
gonna be
Do not lie.
real.
Heal
Is
the-
the caller still on the phone?
No.
He needs to go.
Heal the
Alright,
World
cool.
is not entertaining. Are you,
I watched the performance back, and when I was watching, I was like, this was
is different
good.
to track list and entertaining songs
Alright,
as individual songs.
cool.
Heal the World is not an
No,
entertaining
that's what
song.
I'm talking about.
I'm gonna be
talking about the
real.
whole
I'm gonna be
thing.
real.
He's gonna
That's
go
a
mad.
shit
He's gonna go
track list.
No, that's fine.
That is shit.
That's fine.
That
That's
is
fine
shit.
for it to be a shit track
We
list.
need to,
I'm talking
my
about
guy,
the
we need to
whole
be able to call things shit.
No,
Is it still there? Get rid of him.
Fuck callers. Fuck
still
callers right
there.
now. Because I need to get my point off. Because what you lot are saying is mad to me, yeah?
You're moving mad on Thriller still.
No. Okay, yeah. No, fine. I was just
When
trying
they
to get his
finish
point out of
catching
the
up, they're
way.
gonna get him.
That's fine, but I was trying to get Thriller out of the way because I wasn't trying to talk about that. I'm talking about, and this is what I'm saying from the beginning. Everybody's saying, remove performance from the track list. No, we can't. Because with the track list, you need a good performance. Because what he did there was deliver a shit track list, but made a sick performance.
You're going mad. Who?
Michael Jackson, go and watch it back. Go and watch it back,
Say
because
that
I
again.
watched it back and I was like, oh
Stop
shit,
shouting,
this
stop
is
shouting,
lit.
Stop shouting. Say that again. Say that
Bro,
again.
when I watched Michael Jackson's back, I didn't even clock that was the track list.
999.
I didn't even clock that he had missed out
for
Thriller.
VP.
Bro, whatever, man. Like, I was just trying to get rid of the
Jackson's
point.
back is crazy. So.
When I watched it the other day, because me and my
For
missus were
$9.99,
watching
Are you
it.
gonna take the helmet?
For what, bruv? Fuck
Okay,
off.
if you-
No, bruv, we're having a debate. But when I watched it back, I was like, this was lit. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas
wait,
when you read me that track list, I was just trying to get to my point. That's why I was like, forget Thriller. I'll take that. Yeah, I was just trying to
Man
get to
didn't
my
perform
point.
bad, Thriller.
I hear all of
and
that.
that's
I
shit.
hear all
That's
of
a
that.
shit
Yeah,
track list.
That's a shit
if
track
it was a
list.
good performance, that's a whole other thing.
Exactly.
But that in particular
Let me
isn't a
double check.
great
Let me
track
double check
list
the track list.
for
Which one did I have?
all the
Yeah,
big
yeah,
tunes that he
yeah,
has.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
will say that too.
Yeah.
That is underwhelming as a track list.
Bro,
this was
that's what I'm saying.
underwhelming as a track list.
But the thing is, not only was it underwhelming as a track list, it was it was delivered in a way that didn't get me out my seat.
yeah.
Whereas Michael Jackson delivered that stuff. And
Did you say you watched it back?
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
Yeah.
On
and
YouTube.
These are the songs you heard.
I don't remember what songs I heard. I just
'Cause
remember
I
he heard I Healed
I
the
don't
World.
remember. Maybe because he had all the
did, he
kids
did.
and whatnot out
Yeah,
there. But
yeah.
like, so what you're saying is, yeah, Michael Jackson had a shit track list but performed it well.
I think he performed it great. Like
And then
what I remember from seeing it, I was like, I was not at one point being like, oh man, I wish Michael did Thriller.
That's cool. And then Kendrick Lamar had a shit track list but performed it well, or he didn't perform it well.
No, I don't think he performed it great. No,
But at the
I think
beginning,
it was
you
all
said
right.
the performance was good.
I said the performance was good. It was all right. Like, it wasn't nothing that wild. It was just like, it was all right.
Okay.
Like, and Michael
also-
Jackson's songs are better. Like, even his shit songs there.
They're not,
to
none
me,
of them songs are shit though.
That's what
No,
I'm
no,
saying.
no.
But we're saying it's a shit track list. So how can it be a shit track
In
list with no shit
comparison
songs?
to what he left off the table.
That's the
That's
same
what I'm
thing with
saying.
Kendrick.
This is my fucking point,
This is
man.
the point,
I don't
yeah,
understand.
this is
I'm
the
going
point.
round the circles. I'm going mad.
round in
I'm going mad, man. I'm
lost
going
it.
mad. I'm going mad.
Who's lost it? What's going on? Chill out.
I'm losing it.
But I
I'm
hear
losing
it.
it because
I
man
hear
ain't
it.
understanding.
But
Like,
this is what happens with
which
Kendrick.
one?
I said
Nah, man, because man not looking for loopholes in sentences. It's fucking jarring,
At the
bro.
beginning, I
We
said
know what
yes,
man's
he
trying to
left,
say.
he left songs off the table. We've all said that. We've all said that.
This is the only thing I hate about what this beef has done. Yeah,
Yeah, it's horrible.
What this beef has done is made, if you have an issue, it's made you say you have to pick a side.
do. Bro.
If you don't like what Kendrick's done, you're immediately on Drake's side.
It's
if you don't like what
nonsense,
Drake's
man.
done, you're immediately on Kendrick's side.
The thing is,
and my
you've
thing is,
already-
I'm a fan of both.
You're not.
You're gonna say that, but I
Do
know
you accept
I'm
I'm a fan of Drake?
Yes, I accept that you're a fan of Drake. I accept that you also hate on Drake.
So and it's the same for you then.
On what?
You hate on Kendrick.
No, I don't. I've never hated on Kendrick. I've never hated on Kendrick, bro. I've only just said this wasn't good, and I've been completely normal in terms of like, yo, this wasn't good, this was good. I preferred this, I preferred that. I wanted Drake to win because that's my goal. But I can appreciate, bro, this was cold, this wasn't. Cool. This Super Bowl was not it didn't have a great track list. If you want to talk about messaging, cool. If you want to talk about performance, it was all right, it was good. But it's Super Bowl. It has to be.
I said something on the
phone line's
episode that's
open.
coming.
We've calmed down. So
You lot could call back again, yeah? I said something on the episode that's coming out.
Oh, yeah,
in a couple
You
weeks,
said, should we leave it to a thing?
I said we should give the Super Bowl back to white people. And where I was going with that is audience and like crowd atmosphere, all of that matters.
Yeah.
And when they're watching, like from what we're seeing, it didn't look like they were feeling it. So you could feel that atmosphere. I feel like I could feel that through the TV. Like, do you know what I mean? Like
the stadium isn't rocking.
Yeah, it wasn't going off. But anyway, looking at these Super Bowls from Eminem, Dr. Dre's one or whatever, Kendrick's is bottom of that list.
Against Weeknd, you didn't even watch Weeknd.
I never said Weeknd. I said from Eminem, Dr. Dre.
From Eminem to where?
To Kendrick. So from Jay-Z coming in or whatever.
One second, caller. So from
2022
to where?
To Kendrick.
Oh, upwards.
Kendrick, Rihanna, Eminem, Rihanna, Usher, Kendrick.
That's crazy.
Kendrick
How's
is bottom
man
of that
gonna
list.
show man a whole 10-year list and say from the last 3 it was the
No,
shittest?
because I don't care about Shakira and Jennifer
No,
Lopez
but
and
that's
all
the point. But that's the point that he's
these are the
making.
people that I
That's
don't care
understandable,
about.
but Jay-Z booked Shakira and that as well.
No,
didn't
but
he?
I never talked
This is
about
ridiculous.
Jay-Z. I'm
man's
talking about...
gonna limit it to the ones that he thinks is better and say he's the shittest.
No,
Do it
I'm
against
talking
all
about
of
the
them.
last 3 or 4.
That's
How many
fine.
is this?
What I'm saying is, man
Performance.
can see a list of 10 and you said out of the
Oh
last
my
3,
God,
Kendrick was
man.
the shittest. That's
Yes, why
horrible.
can't I say that?
That's ridiculous.
Why can't I say that, bro?
How's
You're
that
being
obtuse?
obtuse,
Yeah,
bro.
you're being
Because we
obtuse.
know what we're talking about here.
I know what you're talking
we know
about,
what we're talking.
but
Nobody cares.
you're
Everybody
even-
keeps talking
you're
about
not-
Coldplay.
That's fine.
Who fucking listens to
You-
Coldplay
you
here?
do.
I don't,
Yes,
man.
he does.
Oh my God, I do.
And the thing is, I knew what
If
Fred
people
was
are
going to
just
come and
gonna
do
talk
here
shit
today.
then I'm not arguing
How
no
are you
more,
going to
man.
look at...
I'm done, because
be
nobody's
done,
going to
be
be
done. How are you
listening,
going to
bro.
look at Jay-Z's bookings? How are you going to look at Jay-Z's bookings and remove the 2 that you think are shit just so that Kendrick can be at the bottom? What kind of manipulation of
listen,
the evidence is
if
that?
I'm not talking about Jay-Z. I never said Jay-Z. Somebody said Jay-Z,
I'm talking
bro.
about Jay-Z.
Yeah, so why are you
Jay-Z's the
talking
one that
about
booked
Jay-Z
all
to
of them
me?
people, and then you're going to say, I'm going to remove the 2 shit ones and put the ones I like above him.
Back to white people.
Yeah.
I'm assuming from Jay-Z.
Oh, that's what you assumed. I was just saying, give it back to them, bro.
Exactly. Like, what you doing
Come
is
on, man.
crazy
Like, man
work.
can't even
Caller,
make jokes no more.
you
Like,
can't,
fucking
you can't,
hell,
you
bro.
can't.
That's
Caller,
clearly a joke, bro.
Caller, you there? Caller.
Yeah, I'm here still. I wanted to listen to that. It's cool, man.
That's
Hey,
crazy,
you know what?
bro.
Caller, what's good?
Man's limiting
This is alright,
the data, bruv. That's how I got fired at work.
everybody hosts
Man,
that.
are
Everybody
putting
hosts that.
the good stuff on the other side of the page. What's going on?
Everybody
Listen
hosts
from
that. I
here.
hear it.
I hear it,
Everybody
bro.
hosts that. Everybody hosts that.
Sorry, man.
No, listen. It's cool, but don't worry, man. Happy Wednesday. After
Happy
my boss
Wednesday,
suck
man.
himself today.
Yeah,
We love it. Anyway, I think to be fair, I think all of you have got a point. I think like the bad thing about the Super Bowl is that because it's Kendrick, the Drake beef is obviously like it's shone a light on Kendrick in a different way compared to if it was pre or absent of the beef. Because I agree with Tim in terms of if there was no beef, you're guaranteed to get, I think, in my opinion, all of Kendrick's biggest hits.
I don't
Like, you look
I don't
at when.
like how calm you are.
Listen, man.
We just-
no,
Don't worry.
Even
There's
then,
been
I
shouting, shout,
I don't
shout,
necessarily
shout.
agree with what
Shout.
you're saying.
Why?
Just wait. Give me 2 minutes. I'll crash out in 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Give me
yeah,
2 minutes.
yeah,
Give me 2
yeah,
minutes. I'll
yeah,
crash
yeah.
out.
Listen, let
Let
me
him
finish
build
this
up.
thing.
He hasn't had this argument for long, so he needs to build up to the point where he can
That's
get
the
out.
thing. You man, give me 2 minutes. I'll crash out on you, Fred. Don't worry.
Let's go.
No, I'm guessing. But in all seriousness, I feel like obviously Drake beef absent. Like Kendrick biggest hits yet. Because if you know what, the Super Bowl only became relevant for us. Let me be honest, when Jay-Z took over. Brother, when Madonna's doing the Super Bowl, I ain't watching that. Like,
This
let's
is
be
why
honest
I'm
with
trying to
ourselves.
make, but nobody wants to listen,
when
bro.
Justin Timberlake whipped out a titty, did you know about it?
That's
I didn't know about that.
The clip, yeah.
That's because
I knew about it because the body part. I didn't know who was performing with her. So I think we
You
have to
didn't know
look at
Justin
things. But
Timberlake?
I knew who Fred, listen,
Just asking,
écoutez,
man. This is how I
listen. I
build
knew
my
who
case
Fred.
against people, man. I'm just...
I like it. I like it. I respect it. I respect it. I'm 1 minute away from crashing out. So let me finish. So basically, I agree with all of what you said, but I think like what we have to look at in all honesty, yeah, is like I think this Kendrick performance is aimed at the state of America right now. You look at Uncle Sam, like played by Sam well. You look at the flag, like even 40 Acres and a Mule. I don't know if you man know the backstory to that. Andrew Johnston. Like, you know, so I think like Kendrick is that type of conscious rapper that regardless of what stage he's on, he's putting his agenda on. Like, you know, he ain't here to kowtow and entertain you, man. He said that in what do you call it, Euphoria or whatever about Drake. Like, listen, you keep entertaining me, let me clap my hands. I'm loving that. He's not that kind of guy. He's here to educate you. So I can hear it when you man are saying, entertainment-wise, this was dead. Visionary-wise, and in terms of what it stands for, brother, this is going to be up there for years when you man come back to it in a couple of years. If I'm honest, you know. Yeah. So I feel like everybody can be right, but also everybody can be wrong. You know, like every view matters here. We shouldn't have to. I understand why you might have crashed out, and I love it. Let me not die because I want to be in the room to crash out as well. Yeah, but if we want to be honest, brother, this was a sick Super Bowl, and I feel like we can't get around. Like, fam, if it was Heady One that was doing this, brother, what? I ain't listening to that. Like, and also, sorry to let me separate this point. Whoever said Lil Wayne can do Super Bowl, slap yourself. Because you might need to watch right now, yeah. Go on WWE, Jey Uso and Lil Wayne, and then ring me back so I can crash out. So I can crash out, man. Because whoever said that, I can't lie, I would have fished you up right now, yeah. But yeah, anyway, I just thought like I enjoy you man crashing out him. I thought let me quickly call, man. Let me just
call. I feel like you calmly said what I've been trying to say for ages.
Hey,
listen,
like,
when it comes to you, we've been hearing you. We know.
But when I'm saying
listen, all I'm gonna say, yeah, is that Fred has not said his opinion on this track.
He hasn't. No, you haven't said your
I'm letting you know.
He
hasn't. No, you haven't said what you think about the track list. You've only said you've said it's not B-side. You haven't said what do you think
every song one by
one. Let me exit the corner so that you man will crash out all together.
That's a vibe of what do I rate this track list.
No problem.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
No problem, bro.
Go back to just go back to the years first. Then we'll go back to the track list.
Yeah.
I don't like how people are saying it's the worst one ever, but only looking at the last.
And I never said that.
I never said that.
I know what I'm saying. I agree with that point. I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's not the point I was trying to make because my point was not about it being the worst Super Bowl ever. Because I don't agree with that. I didn't watch all of these other ones. Katy Perry was cold.
People are saying Katy Perry shit.
I liked Katy Perry. That's where we got the shark.
What's shark?
Left shark or right shark? What was the guy? Don't you remember the shark?
This guy said you don't listen to white people. Piss off, man.
Oh my God,
Katy
man!
Perry.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna say this
and
now.
Coldplay was with Beyonce.
This place is becoming horrible for just free speech, bro. Like, man, don't want to understand anything. Everybody wants to take words so literally.
You're acting like you're making big points, man.
Come on, I made great points. Look at that. You see, left shark. Everybody knows left shark, bro. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Oh,
so I
the one
know
that
what
was
I'm
going
talking
hard.
about.
Yeah.
You don't know this shit. So when I'm watching Kendrick and I'm like,
they did this at the Super Bowl and you lost your mind.
What do you mean?
No. But I remember it was a moment. Everyone was saying the left shot was going hard, didn't it?
Yeah. It's just a moment. And I'm saying in terms of entertainment value and stuff like that.
So this or Serena crip walking?
Serena, that's for me though. Like, that's cold. Like, making sure. Yeah, Serena, all day. But I'm just saying, when did that come? Do you know what I'm saying? That came when, to me, the performance was at its latest. Granted, it was always going to be at its latest at that point. Yeah. But I'm saying the rest of the performance didn't wow me. I just thought, this was cool.
We was in the room.
And then what the caller was saying, which is important, is that he got his messages off. So me knowing Kendrick, that's the only reason I'm letting this be like, yeah, okay, that was good. Do you know what I'm saying? Because if this was another rapper who wasn't, who I didn't know or listen to, I'm not gonna say this was good.
Stop limiting. You said he got his messages off and he got his performance off.
Yeah, but I'm saying if this was another rapper and that I don't listen to, I'm not watching that and being like, that was good. I wouldn't care about his messages and all of that. It's only because I know Kendrick that I'm like, okay, yeah, that was.
He's the best
Kendrick
at that.
thing.
Hello, caller.
Yo,
What's happening?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a lot of like undercover Kendrick hate. Like, are you man actually fans?
Are we what?
Bro, man's a
Are you like
fan.
proper fans?
I'm a
Fans
fan,
of Kendrick?
bro. I'm a fan, bro. I listen to fucking
No,
deep
you
dissect
like-
breakdowns.
I'm going now.
This is
Wait,
what
I'm
I'm saying.
going.
No,
I'm
no,
going.
bro,
I'm
have
going.
you ever watched the
No,
whole,
wait.
listen to a
No,
whole
no, no,
pod?
Let me go.
Dissecting
Let me go.
2-3
Let me go.
albums of
Let me
Kendrick
go,
Lamar.
please. Let me go. Let me go.
There's a point, yeah, where like you just listen to music when you're in secondary school or you're in college, and certain albums come out, and you're like, yeah, I fuck with that hard nostalgia. But then when you grow up, you don't fuck with that artist as much unless there's something that happens in like pop culture. So, for instance, with Kendrick, the beef. But in terms of like fucking with Kendrick, like you're an actual fan. Are you man actually fans? Because like,
Yes.
he did the
Yes,
mad
I'm a
thing.
fan. I'm a
In
serious.
all
I'm a
ways, he
fan.
did the mad thing.
I'm a fan.
And
No,
So what now?
man.
What you saying to me?
He didn't put his classics.
In my top 3.
He didn't put
would
his
be, yeah.
classics, but he put cold songs. The
What are you
only
talking about?
reason that was on there was
songs?
Under the Garden and the
Wait.
intro.
I think. Let me just stop you for a second. This point does not make sense because you're just saying, "Are you fans?" Bro, I've said I'm a fan. So now what?
Well,
I said
you
I'm a
you were
fan. So now what? I listened to
I'm going to-
Dissect
I'm going to
podcast on all his albums that Dissect have done, and literally listen to them break down bar for bar, song for song. Meaning, I'm that kind of fan. So now what?
That's
I'm
cool.
saying
We're
that
in the
it's
same
not that
bag.
great. What now?
Say no, we're on the same bag. So I can go to the point of the track list. The track list, in my opinion, is cold. It might not be what I'll pick, but it's cold.
That's
Most of the songs on
fine.
there.
That's
they're
fine.
cold. Yeah.
That is fine. That is what we
Entertainment-wise,
said.
It's a cold,
That is
yeah, but
what
it's a
we
cold
said.
performance.
Did we say this was this? Did we say that this was a shit Super Bowl?
No, you didn't say it's a shit
Right,
Super
all right,
Bowl.
cool. So
but the
we-
comparisons, especially when you were saying about the breath control thing. I don't feel
Yeah.
like the guy's getting his flowers, bro. That wasn't just breath control.
Leave me
like,
out, man.
That's changing.
Leave
the
me.
lyrics,
Leave
changing
me
the
alone,
lyrics.
bro.
You can't
Fuck
mention
it.
that to
If-
Tem
That's
because
fine.
Tem
Leave me
wanted
alone.
Rihanna to do a
If
backflip.
it's
You can't
Exactly.
don't talk to Tem
Exactly.
about anything skill related
Please,
to music.
please.
Bro, in
I'm gonna.
every
I have to
element,
sit
that was
back
a
because I'm gonna
problem.
really listen, guys. Please, yeah. Don't come, yeah, with someone of this caliber of musician, artistry, whatever, to the Super Bowl. That's one of the biggest sporting events in the year. Don't come and tell me that he had good breath control. Please, bro.
No, when I'm saying
That's like man
I'm
saying, yo,
it's
you
not
came to
just
the
breath
podcast and had
control.
something to say. That's
I'm
mad.
Yeah, it is.
Bro,
It is.
no. It is. But
And
still.
guess what? Guess what? I would
just
also
that.
say
It's the
doing
fucking-
podcasts
the changing-
isn't easy,
it's
but it's
different.
what man has to do.
That's cool. That's us. We're
I'm a
professionals.
perfor- exactly,
But when
so
motherfuckers
is
come here
he.
sometimes, it's horrible.
But what my man
When who?
just did,
When
that
people
wasn't
come here
just breath
sometimes, it's
control.
horrible.
That was
I hear
upper
you.
echelon levels of being a rapper.
My
bro.
guy,
Like,
I'm just
that's
saying,
different.
when
That's
it
not
comes to
one man
measuring,
on BBC
sorry,
moving
caller, I'm
his
sorry, I'm
world, bro.
interrupting you. Sorry.
No, God, I'm
What-
just saying that's
Go
not a man on BBC live radio muting his swear word. That
Oh,
not just
stop,
that.
man, stop.
bro.
Oh, you're
Play
gonna
back the
say a man
performance,
at
bro.
the Super Bowl that has to, his job is to not swear because of the kids
No, bro,
listening.
my point
We're gonna
is,
say
it's
that
not
this
just him
is
doing
now
that, like,
him
it's
being
not just muting the
amazing.
swear word. He's
Let me-
completely changed.
Caller, let me-
I don't care if he changed the lyrics. He
bar
changed the
fucking-
lyrics. He should
and
remember
the-
them.
He did.
Oh,
Exactly. So why are we giving it to him?
Because he
It's
changed
his
it. 'Cause
choice.
He did it. He's not.
It's his choice. Please don't go to a concert and say this artist remembered their lyrics. This is great.
It is. It is.
No,
because
not
Central C
remembering.
just did a concert and
I
he
don't
said,
care, and that's
know my
bad.
lyrics.
And
And we
that's
call that
bad.
shit.
And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
So
yeah,
wait,
yeah.
let's not
Remembers their shit.
let's
That's
not
that's
mistake.
standard.
That's the standard.
That's
We
the
have to
standard.
have a standard, guys.
Yeah.
And if man's gonna
That's
say,
my point
if man's
with
gonna come
the
here,
concert.
if man is gonna come here after Super Bowl and talk about breath control, it was shit.
No.
It was shit. And you know what it is?
man.
I'm not saying it's shit, but you're telling me you thought it was
No,
shit,
because
and you're
we-
just trying to
how
defend
many
it.
times-
That's what it is.
How many
I'm not
times have we
saying
done
there's
this?
a
2 or
standard.
3?
I'm saying
What's
he's
this?
done that.
Wait, caller, 1
crazy
second. How many
standard.
times have we done this? 2 or 3
2 or 3 times done what?
on like a Super Bowl review?
This would be.
We did Rihanna.
Yeah, we did Rihanna in this.
I don't
one.
think we
So
really
we
did
don't- we
Dre
never
like
really
that.
did.
We
No,
didn't
I
really
don't think
do a
we did.
review
we
like
never.
that. No.
So the reason is being brought up now is because I kind of mentioned it on a. I was impressed by smaller details. Like that's just I was just impressed on a smaller detail.
That's fine. That's fine.
Because I realized how difficult it is, and it's different to singing.
Yeah.
Like singing, you're gonna give it for like voice control. You'd give Rihanna a point for voice control. You would. You'd be like, shit, she's
sounded good.
performing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
somewhere that's not acoustically great, but she sounded good. You'd give a point for that. So when someone's rapping at that speed, that intensity, remembering bars, remembering songs, remembering to be, he's not a dancer, but remembering his where he needs to be, when he needs to be there, you give a point for that shit. That's a different performance. Not many rappers and artists can do that. So you give a point for it.
The thing is, yeah, I've been holding this for time. It's great. It's great.
crazy,
And I agree. We can give
But that's
points.
not, this is, that,
No,
this,
no, no,
this is
no,
not,
I know what
that's
I'm
not why
saying.
we're saying it's the
good
best performance.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just saying, shit,
I hear
Rihanna
what you're
controls her
saying,
voice
Tim.
in an open stadium. This could go left.
Yeah.
This shit could go so left.
Agreed.
So you give your points for it. And remember, they're not in charge of that production. That's why it sounds shit at first until they layer the fucking audio over the top on YouTube.
No mistakes as well, all of that stuff. But the point that Tem's making here, which is a valid point, is that if he made a mistake, we would have been like, that's shit. Him not making a mistake is not a measure of, is not what we measure greatness on. Do you know what I mean?
Kind of should.
No, we shouldn't, because we
should.
expect that of artists. It's the
If
same way.
you take it to Aberfield, go on. If you take it to Aberfield, if someone makes a mistake, you fucking criticize them for it.
Exactly,
So
but
if
you don't
but if
praise them for
someone-
doing their job.
You do. You get the Ballon
for
d'Or.
doing the best of that job.
Yeah,
you don't
and he just
give
did
everyone a Ballon d'Or.
performance-wise,
Because
he
if
just did
somebody
the best
takes a
shit.
penalty, like a striker taking a penalty and missing every penalty, we're gonna call that guy shit. But if a striker scores most of his penalties, we're gonna say, oh yeah, he's good. Do you know what I'm saying? The ones that score every single penalty, you will be like, that's a penalty taker. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's levels to
Kendrick
it.
is an
And
artist.
Kendrick is on the level of, I expect him to not make a mistake when he's performing.
Bro,
why would I be going there being like, raw, he doesn't make mistakes.
But wait, it's an expectation, not a given.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But
And
an
we rated him.
It's fine.
We actually rated
Do you
him.
not rate Drake for his performances that he's
We aren't
got?
talking about
also
Drake.
rate
Yeah,
Kendrick
but that's your
for it.
favourite artist.
No, but
when
we don't
Drake
need to
has a
bring
good
Drake because-
performance, you not say the performance was good.
I don't
Yeah,
even
but we
look at
rated
Drake's
Kendrick.
performance.
When
We
Beyonce
rated
has
Kendrick
a
on
great
this.
show, do
Why do we
people
keep
not say-
talking about it? That's what I'm so confused
What?
about right
About
now.
what? 'Cause
About his
he's
breath
upset
control.
about it.
No, but why are people so upset? We said at the beginning he was good. Like,
It's
yeah,
not
he
me.
did well.
I didn't even
He's
mention
upset.
breath control.
But
I just
you're
said
upset
let's
about
stop.
it.
Let's
Okay,
not
move
talk
on, let's
about
move on.
that.
Thank
Yeah,
you,
we
Paula,
can
because we
move
need
on.
to go to the
Thank you,
track
bro.
list. Or unless you got anything to add, Paula.
All I say is, for me, that was one of the best performances that you could get from a solo rapper.
Yeah, I agree.
That's fine. That's fair. That's
for you.
absolutely
I'm
fair.
Totally fine for people
Absolutely
to say that.
fair. That's all good.
Because I'm talking for myself and for probably a lot of non-Kendrick fans who, I'm a Kendrick fan, but I know non-Kendrick fans have had an issue with this, and I can understand why. That's what I'm saying, and I don't understand why people are going on like that's crazy. Like,
Thanks, Caller, yeah.
thank you, caller.
Appreciate it.
No
Let
problem.
me,
Cheers.
let, me see
Okay.
let me see the track list again before people say I'm ducking it. Alright, boom.
Man didn't have none of this smoke for Rihanna. None of it.
Who?
Tracklist was good. None of this smoke was for
He
Rihanna.
said it
said
was
Rihanna
shit.
was shit.
What's going
No,
on?
he
no,
said the
track
performance.
list.
Yeah,
We're
he
talking
said
about
the
track
performance
list.
was shit.
Let's
Alright,
pay
now we're
attention.
talking to the
Track
track
list.
But you said
We
the
didn't have
performance
this
was
smoke
shit.
for her.
You had smoke for her.
What, no, I'm saying we didn't. Nobody could
don't
have
we
this
us,
talk.
'cause
I liked
thought it
Rihanna's
was
performance.
good.
Right, and that's
This is
fine.
like
You're
everything
talking
about
about
Why do you want us to
Rihanna's
bang
you're
out
talking
with
about
you?
you're talking about this performance. I'm not saying you need to bang out with me.
You
I'm
are.
saying the reason why we have a question around this is because it's very clear that something didn't happen here.
You thought it was shit.
You keep moving the point. I'm not talking about me thinking it was shit. I'm talking about the track list.
So?
There's talks of this track list because it's very evident that something didn't happen here and it was a bad track list. We didn't have any smoke for Usher or Rihanna on their track list because they picked it well. We have smoke for this.
No problem.
Or
Usher had the
I
best
have smoke and
performance.
many people do because the track list wasn't good.
But
and it's the reason why
Your
this is the
point
main
your
talk is
point
because it's
isn't
clear.
good. Your point isn't good because you had a problem with her performance but liked the track list. You liked his performance but don't like the track list. Like, what battle do you want to fight here? You can like something and not like something at the same time. You're just fighting yourself at this point.
I think you're doing the Jedi mind trick to yourself, bro.
How?
What I said to you was very clear.
Yeah, because you're saying the same thing about two different artists, just in the opposite way. Like, you're not making a point. You just want to shoot.
The fact that we are talking about this track list so much is very evident that there was
And
something
how long
missing
did you talk
here.
about Rihanna's performance? You're not making a point. You did the same thing to Rihanna, but on her performance, while we both liked the track list and the performance.
Yes.
It's only you that usually doesn't like something.
Rihanna is definitely mid. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
track
Jean, what did you think of Kendrick? I'd like to know that opinion as well.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's see Kendrick's track list.
Never heard Bodies. Don't like Squabble Up. I've done this already, remember?
I just wanted you to rate the track list. That's what I'm saying. You've done it already, so tell me what you think about it.
Is it good or is it bad?
Is it good or bad, bro?
Is it all right? You can even say it was
Man
all
wants
right.
to go through the whole track list again.
I like it.
Okay,
Yeah, I do.
fine.
Not mad at it. And
Glazing.
that's fine.
All glaze, bro.
No problem. I
All
like it.
glaze.
And I told you,
I knew you was gonna come here and do this.
Because
I knew
but the
it.
thing is, I've been through the track list. So based off what I said about the track list, I do like it because I've never heard Bodies before, so I can't rate it. First time I heard it. Squabble Up, I said I don't like Squabble Up. Humble and DNA, I ain't got no problems with it. Euphoria's cool. I wouldn't have put Man in the Garden in there. Don't really like Peekaboo. I like Luther, All the Stars, Not Like Us, and TV Off. So I like more shit than I don't like. So that means I fucking like the track list. Like, I've been through the whole shit.
Agreed.
What the hell, like?
I completely
Hello,
agree with you,
caller.
bro.
Yeah, what's really good, family? Tell me it's triple.
What you saying, bro?
I'm good, my guy. I'm good. This is a really interesting conversation. I'm just watching you guys go back and forth, and I wanted to contribute to the conversation. And this is from the perspective of someone who's an artist himself. So first of all, Kendrick's set list wasn't the best. I think we can agree on that. I think that if it was just like, let me just select the biggest Kendrick songs, some of those songs would not be in the list. Cool. I think it's fair to agree on that. That being said, the songs that he did select, some of them are very difficult in terms of having to deliver some of those the way that he had to deliver them.
Yeah.
Some very, very wordy, technically, you know, and that in and of itself, that's quite impressive. I think there's a difference between a great set list and a great performance. And I think it's possible to have a great set list and a poor performance, and you can have a great performance and a poor set list. And I think when you're inviting Kendrick to your show, you got to remember that Kendrick is an artist, and he's always going to have that in the back of his mind. He's going to write, cool, how can I deliver art and music? It's not one or the other for him. For a lot of artists, it may be a thing of, cool, it's going to be, I'm going to give you the big hits, and that's going to be at the expense of the art. Kendrick, cool, I want to give you music, but I want to give you message. And that's just what you get with Kendrick. You can't remove that, because when you look at his Grammy performance, he's in chains, he's got the prison, he's got he's always got a concept and a story behind what he's delivering. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And I think that if you try and eliminate that aspect of that from his performance, you're also kind of doing a disservice to his artistry.
Okay.
And I feel like
can I
feel like go on,
I
bro.
just want to ask you a question. If you like size up that Grammy performance to this one, which one do you think was better? I know Grammy was a smaller set, but
yeah. Conceptually, the Grammy performance it hit a lot harder.
It hit a lot harder.
If I'm,
and,
hit a lot harder.
And unfortunately, that's a standard that he has set for me as a fan.
It's him against himself, right?
I'm there like, this is Kendrick. Like, that was cold. Now, when I'm seeing Super Bowl, I want to see all of that. Man wore the same outfit for the whole thing, which is cool. He's a rapper. He doesn't have to do all the mad da-da-da-da. But I'm thinking, if you're an artist and you want to show your art, there's many ways in which he could have done it. Do you know what I'm saying? He's done it in a way which was like, to me, that was all right. And I get it. It was message. I get it. But there's definitely better ways he could have portrayed this message, said all of these things subliminally, like in your face. Like, there's so many ways that, and I think maybe I expect too much of Kendrick then.
Yeah. Also, another thing we need to kind of keep in mind is that if it wasn't for Not Like Us, if it wasn't for the beef, we wouldn't be getting Kendrick at the Super Bowl.
100%.
So this has come prematurely. It just comes. So Kendrick, I'm not saying that Kendrick will never get a Super Bowl. I think he definitely will get a Super Bowl, but he would have got this in the next 5 years, and the next 7 years, and the next 10 years. And so off the back of everything that happened with the beef with Not Like Us, and then he had his victory lap. So then he did his pop-out show,
and then he dropped Not Like Us, and then he had Grammy, like all of that stuff, especially the pop-up show that played a massive factor, and the fact that he did the Super Bowl 2 years ago. I think those also affected what songs he would have performed at this year's Super Bowl. I think to a certain degree, his hands were tired because he's like, okay, I've given you certain songs in certain arenas and certain spaces, and it might be a little bit redundant to go back and do the same thing. That being said, now the other side of it, and I know I'm playing the fence by saying two sides of the coin, but it's possible for him to deliver an all right again, but have a different arrangement.
Exactly.
Or he could have done DNA, so he could have done Swimming Pools again, but done a different verse. Like you could do a different verse of the song, and that could have been, oh, you're doing your hits, but you're doing the verse. Or even Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, he could have done that song. He's got a remix with Jay-Z. He could have done his remix verse.
Yeah.
So like there are ways that the set could have been arranged so that it catered to the, I don't want to say the superficial fans, but the surface level fans that know him only for that. But then at the same time, it was still very impressive, the set and the songs that were picked, because speaking from the perspective of an artist, I know sometimes there's some songs I know off the back of my hand and I would do, that's easy. I think that's the same thing with Kendrick when it comes to Mad City, when it's like, All Right, those songs he could do easily. But to do a Man at the Garden, do a Euphoria, that songs that typically wouldn't, like, tell me you put them B-sides, but songs that wouldn't traditionally be in a set list, that's impressive.
Yeah, cool.
I think it would be.
I don't think Mad City's. So I don't think Swimming Pools and what was the other one? I don't think it would have fit though. Like you have to also remember what Samuel L. Jackson's role was in this. I don't think those songs would have fit in this track list.
No, I agree with you, bro. I agree.
You'd look back at the track list and be like, that was a weird song to do. When you look at the performance as a whole and Samuel L. Jackson's involvement and where he butts his head in.
I disagree with that.
Go on.
Because All Right isn't just a big tune.
I'm not talking about All Right. I said
no, but
Swimming
you
Pools.
you said All Right.
I said Mad City albums. All Right wasn't on Mad City.
Okay, cool. My bad.
No worries. So I can't remember what the other song from Mad City you said was. You said Swimming Pool and what other song from Good Kid, Mad City?
I don't know. I was just reading the songs.
There was enough one. Maybe Money Trees or something, or Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. That
Money
was the
Trees
one.
is there.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Like it wouldn't have fit. Imagine Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe and Samuel L. Jackson coming in and saying his name. It just wouldn't have fit. Like I get songs were left off the table.
This is where I disagree.
Go on, then.
Because Not Like Us is about dissing man. TV Off is random. Peekaboo is random. Euphoria is cussing man. Allow it. This isn't as deep as we're making it.
But you're not deep.
We're not.
It is.
It's not.
This is the
It's
thing.
not.
This is. Remember when Samuel L. comes in? This is when Kendrick says, "Fuck all what you're saying. We're turning up." That's why those type of songs come in. You just have to watch it back and listen to.
I've watched it.
No,
it wasn't. It's not as mad deep as we're making it,
I'm not
bro.
telling you that it's deeper than the hole in the sky, bruv. I'm telling you, when you listen to what Samuel L. says and then what he does next, it relates.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Exactly.
Because Humble came in after he said,
exactly.
Oh,
This ain't
right,
what
stop.
we
And then he said, nah, F it. They're telling me to be humble, bitch, sit down, all this kind.
Exactly, so-
I get it. But
We're not telling you it's
No,
deeper than
in the
deep.
grand- in
You
the
just
grand
have to
scheme of
listen to
things.
what he's saying in Peekaboo. Listen to what like the verse he chooses to go off. It just relates.
No, I agree with
hate-
this.
I hate it.
This is what's
totally
annoying when
agree
people
with this.
like. It's not that deep, but it's just that simple. It's not even. It's just simple.
Yeah,
It's-
That's
he
fine.
says one thing and Kendrick does that. He says one thing and then Kendrick does the next. He says one thing and Kendrick does the opposite.
Fred,
It's like-
just to interject. If you have the right script writer and the right people are working with you on your team, you can make any song
Fit.
any narrative.
He chose the narrative.
Yeah, he chose the narrative, and then
He chose the narrative, and that's what has made this set list not
is what
good.
it was. The
That's
narrative
it.
So,
he chose
and that's what I'm
wasn't
talking.
the
That's the
greatest.
whole thing I'm talking
You
about.
don't put circles in square holes.
But you are making this
that
whole.
right?
Circles and square holes.
It's fine. I get what you're saying. My thing is, no one curated this show but Kendrick, and to me, this wasn't curated in the best way. Now, the messaging, cool, but you could have still, if you're like D Kendrick,
so
like.
dumb.
If you're
That's a
this
dumb
guy,
thought, in my
you
opinion,
can weave in these other tunes, bro.
This is where
Or
I
forget about
agree.
Man City. No, you
Like,
can't.
no,
you
no,
can't.
no, it's
I'm sorry,
Swimming
man.
Pool's gonna
I'm
fit.
sorry, bro.
No, it's
I'm sorry.
fine.
And
It's
what
fine.
he did
That's just an
overall,
example.
I know.
Yeah.
Swimming pools, money trees, bitch don't kill my vibe. where would it fit in the? The performance as a whole. Just tell me where it would fit.
I can't fit it there.
In this thing.
I can't fit it there.
That's the problem. Do you have
This
anything else to add?
That's the problem.
That's the problem that people are having.
Paula, do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm gonna let you guys chop it up. But yeah, man, thanks.
Appreciate you.
If you said like, cool, we could replace all right with something, I'd agree. All right could fit in somewhere. But when you say swimming pools in Mad City, swimming pools and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, nah, I would say yes, he's left songs off the table, but not all songs from that what he's left off the table.
But this is the point that Tem was even just making in terms of the narrative he chose to go with, and I think that's what not we have a problem with, but it's like the narrative he chose to go with didn't allow for these other things to be to fit. Whereas he could have gone with something that allowed it
and
to
it
go
still
that
could have
way.
said the same message, bro. The message that he had, please, guys, the message that he had isn't something that's mad hard to grasp. It's very clear with Samuel L. Jackson. It's very clear with the American flag. It's very clear what he's saying here, yeah? It's very, very clear. It's not, there might be some deepness in other things, but at least for the surface, which is what most people are going to be doing when they're watching the Super Bowl, drunk or whatever, what is he saying? All right, cool, red, blue, white, American flag, Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Sam, tax. All right, cool, we understand what he's saying here. Bro, all right could be there. All right is about black people exactly. So my thing is, for you to not have all right there, I have a problem with that already.
Pick 5
for you
more.
to avoid, I've already said songs.
Which
my
songs?
thing. You're just gonna nitpick at me picking 5. No, but I haven't finished my point. I haven't finished my point. I haven't finished my point.
But he doesn't want to play.
You don't have it. You're just saying
that's what I'm saying. My thing is squabble up. Euphoria.
Change it with what? Because you're saying Kendrick has the songs, but you don't even know what songs. You're just saying things.
All you're doing is basically saying, because you can't find something.
Because you got nothing.
You're just looking at, right now, I can't think of everything. So don't say it's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job. It's not my job. As a fan, I can say this isn't the best set list.
No problem, you've said that.
So my thing is, Euphoria,
what songs are you replacing
Euphoria, he did the second verse or whatever, that didn't need to be there. I would have rather him have all right there. If you have Squabble Up, I would have rather them put Money Trees. F it.
That doesn't fit.
No. You're fitting it into this. You're fitting it into this. You're fitting into this. To me, this is a bad. But this is a bad track list.
Yeah, you can't change the whole narrative.
Why?
Because it's not your.
That's my problem with it.
It's not your style, man. This is ridiculous.
Sorry, go on.
Nah, it's me, Mr. Mediator again, the one that went to fist up whoever said that about Lil Wayne.
Go on.
I went to keep. I think Tim, this is. I just want to quickly have like a 2-minute discussion because I think I get your point of view, but I think And this, to be fair, this is open to everyone else as well. I want us to look at like the last few Super Bowl performances. You look at Rihanna, you look at Usher, you look at Dre, you look at 50 Cent, you look at Eminem. In my view, I'd say that like they were nostalgic with their performances. And I would go as far as to call them legacy artists. Now, not in terms of, obviously, not in terms of like, these men can't come out and do something else again and, you know, like make me dance. But in terms of this was to exhibit their catalogue over the last number of years. And then sort of, there's a part of me that wants to say like, bro, personally, I don't really care for new music from Dre, like in that way, or even to go as far as Usher, because bro, his back catalogue is going to feed me for a generation.
Yeah, you don't have to defend yourself on this. Your
Yeah.
And then, like, I think moving on from that, Rihanna doesn't do music. In my view, she doesn't really do music anymore. She's got a different life now. Yeah. But all of us know exactly what kind of run Kendrick is on in terms of, bro, To Pimp a Butterfly, banger. You know, even if you want to go back to the mixtapes, like this man, I think in my view, is constantly involved with every new album. The Drake beef is a little blip that I don't think any of us saw coming at all in terms of like, you know, you can't plan for those. It comes out of nowhere from time to time. GNX though, he took it in a whole different direction. And I think for me, apart from all the sort of the visionary stuff that we spoke about before, I spoke about before, like, and for me, this narrative, like if you look at the performance in itself, this guy literally started off with a new unreleased song. The bit that comes with Four Bodies, we ain't heard that before.
Unreleased.
So he's not like, if you look at it, like again, and I want to refer back to Uncle Sam because I think that part is interesting. Like, bro, there's a bit where Samuel says like, oh yeah, like after Scissor Kid comes out, like, oh yeah, this is what we want to hear. This is what America wants to hear. Like, the safe, the melodic, all them bits there, the embrace bits. But Kendrick does not care for that.
Yeah, I know.
Fair enough, he'll play some hits here and there, but bro,
Guys.
he's not relying on the nostalgic bangers that other artists have had to rely on. Sorry, I think VP, you want to say something?
Yeah, just in terms of what you're saying, completely agree. And it even makes the point that we're making, bro. He knows what America wanted to hear and said, I want to rebel against that. I'm going to give them what I want to give them. To me, that then opens the door for people to say that wasn't good. Because you literally come and said, no, this is what America, this is nice. This is what America wants to hear. And played what? Humble DNA, right? What did he play? Because it was
maybe he did it at that point, but he was happy with the scissor appearance. That's where he said something positive.
Okay, cool. Maybe it was there.
Yeah, it was at the end when it's like after scissor. Then he said, "No, this is what I want to hear.
Told him to be
Don't
humble,
mess it up."
Then he played humble.
Okay, but he's doing the stuff where it's like sing along tunes, the stuff that we would have said, okay, yeah, this was great, and anybody could have listened to this and enjoyed. The fact that he hasn't done that. He's marginalized a whole bunch of people that are just here for pure entertainment. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's mad for people to say that this is crazy to say this wasn't a mad entertainment performance when he's literally gone out of his way to do it as a message, a piece of art. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do we get here where we're thinking, this is crazy? Like people saying, no, I won't even say people, shout out Easy, love you Easy. But to say people are not intellectual because they didn't enjoy it, it's like, come on.
Yeah,
why is my intellect not being attacked?
I think you're right, because I think
I shouldn't have to be smart to enjoy something.
Yeah.
I should be able to enjoy something cool. But again, you can even do both. You could be smart and enjoy it. Like it could work both ways, but you don't have to be smart to able to enjoy it. You should be able to just enjoy it.
Yeah, nobody
I
said
can also
I
be
don't
smart
get.
and not enjoy it, bro.
Yeah, that too.
I can also be like, yeah, I get the message.
And
I'm
I
here to
don't
be
enjoy it.
entertained, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think that this was that great.
I never said that. Kendrick don't even care that we're having this discussion. This isn't about whether I understand if Kendrick cares about. Kendrick, I know Kendrick don't care. He showed us. It's not about Kendrick.
This beef has ruined
It's not
rap.
about Kendrick right now.
It's ruined rap and
I think,
fandom.
no,
I'm telling you.
It's crazy.
Because if you say Kendrick does something bad, they're like, oh, you're glazing Drake.
Bro.
It's nothing to do with
I don't
Kendrick.
even
like
think
the
it
track
goes
list,
as far.
you're glazing Kendrick.
Yeah. I think so. Because as a fan of Kendrick, I don't think this track list is good.
You're not a fan like me
But
though.
again,
I liked
probably
more than I
say.
didn't like. We've been through that.
Yeah, that's very true. That's very
So
true.
I was going to say, I'd probably say, again, I think the main point is the beef has ruined the Super Bowl performance, in my opinion, because half of America, well, actually, let me not even say half, let me not put numbers here, but I'll say, some people went into this performance because they wanted to see Drake abused, Others went into this
100%.
because they wanted to see life. So you're always going to get some people that are happy because this man played Not Like Us and said his name and smiled like a villain at the camera. And then you're going to get other people that where the rest of the hits, So I feel like it's always going to be a losing game.
Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure, definitely.
Do you think that he could have had a good performance without performing Not Like Us?
I think he could. I think Kendrick, let me talk about myself personally. Seeing Kendrick 5 times live, and each time has been a different performance, different album, different songs in different locations. So, and the reason why I mention this is because he has performed a couple of songs the same times, but bro, when I've heard them, it's different every single time. It might be that it's mixed in with something else that makes it different and changes the meaning. It might be that it's with a live band, because this wasn't this performance at the Super Bowl wasn't with a live band. It was just track, not backing track as in vocals, but just track, bang, So I feel like there is a world where he could play, or he could avoid playing Not Like Us, and it would still be a banger. Because even that tease that he did, the bit, I think it's after Peekaboo, where he's like, oh yeah, I want to play America's favorite song, but they love to suit.
Yeah.
Brother, that would have been enough because he's addressed it.
Could have
he's addressed it. So I think there is a world where he doesn't play Not Like Us. But again, you have to remember, apart from him being a conscious rapper, there is a part of commercial awareness that comes into it. Brother, if I'm winning 5 Grammys off a diss track, that's a club banger. I'm playing Not Like Us, brother. I'll even
Oh,
play it 10
100%.
times.
100%.
It'll be start, finish, middle,
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree. I'm not one of them guys that saying, I don't think he should have done it. It's just a question, innit? But in my opinion, Super Bowl, you bring your best. You bring your bangers. If you want to put a message, all that kind of stuff, great. This isn't his best.
I hear that. No, you know what? I hear that. And I feel
as a
like,
Kendrick fan, I am very annoyed that I can look at his catalogue and be like, bro, this isn't his best. And people are like, no, but you didn't like GNX. And it's like, my guy, I'm a Kendrick fan, bro. I know what his cold songs are. Do you know what I mean?
I hear it.
I know what his cold songs are.
I feel like
I know what they are, bro. If man don't want to perform man's classic album, Good Kid, Mad City, and say it doesn't fit into what he's saying, get Peekaboo out of it.
I hear it.
Get Peekaboo out of it, please, man.
All I'm gonna say,
Peekaboo is. Come on, man.
Sorry, I was just gonna say all I want to say is, because I want us to crash out again. Yeah, please, I beg you, go and watch that Lil Wayne Jay Uso performance.
We can't do it on stream
today, but we'll watch it another time.
I beg, call me back. Say my number's Mr. Media. Call me back so I can crash out whoever it was. Yeah, but anyway, man, let me let you man crash out again.
Stop lying to you, bro. I'm not a fan.
I think
I'm gonna look like I'm not one.
No, that's fine.
You're going as far back as Good Kid, like. Say a more recent album.
I can't not go back as far as his classic album, bro.
More than 10 years ago.
It doesn't matter. When was Confessions?
You're not a fan, man.
When was Confessions? We all know what you do at the Super Bowl, bro.
I'm getting to the crux of it as well, but go and call it. I'll get to my point.
We know what it is, man.
I just wanted to say, I feel like with this performance, like, I know a lot of people are like talking about like the intellectual part and whatnot, but like, as someone in America, I feel like he really needed to tone it down. Like Trump, like we forget, like Trump was literally there. People are booing Trump. Like the current state of America, like the flights and all the stuff that's happening in the news. I feel like there's like, yes, we are here to be entertained, but like there's still an aspect where I feel like he needed to slow it down. He needed to like put his performance in the way he did to kind of speak to what is happening and like the current state of what's happening in America. And I felt like the way he, like the Uncle Sam, the messaging and whatnot, definitely was something we as Americans needed. And I feel like it's one thing when you're outside of it. And obviously like everybody's watching this to be entertained. It's like the biggest stage or whatever. But I feel like we needed that slowdown, if that makes sense.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I don't know what's going on in America, to be fair.
No, just the state of America right
like,
now. It's
all
right,
cool.
Yeah, like
the Trump administration and all of that, like everything
cool.
is happening. Like within the first week, this man has like done so much. Like
he changed the name.
People are being deported. Programs are being cut. He's doing all this. He's also in the crowd watching you live perform, and he's speaking to this. He's like, and everybody's brought up the point where he's like, oh, what's it called? You brought the bright messenger. Like, I feel like he was speaking to something deeper that a lot of people also like. Kendrick's been on a heavy like fuck the industry. Like that's his main messaging, rightly, right? So like with this performance, it's still fuck the industry. Who's in the crowd? Like think about all the people in that box and whatnot. I don't think he was only speaking or trying to like send a message to us as like Black people in America, or whatever. Like I feel like he had something. There's a level above that, and I know with Kendrick, it's like, okay, we're always gonna try to look too deep into certain things or like try to find extra messaging, and sometimes it is simply, hey, I'm tired of performing songs, because like he's had a crazy fucking year, like the pop out, everything, like so just like I can only imagine like for certain songs how he might even feel like tired of it. Like we can't go in with the same energy that we've been running with all year. Like we need like GNX just dropped. I'm pretty sure like before like his promotional shots or whatever with like that Timothy Chalamet guy, whatever. He was talking about how like Man at the Garden was like something that like that is his personal favorite song. Like that is the message. Like that's why he put it so high up on GNX or whatever. And like that's just something he was like really vibing with. So like I feel like he was just in a different pocket, and I feel like for me personally, the way I'm consuming media and like since this whole beef or whatever, it's like I'm on the intellectual like type beat. So it's just like I feel like we've been entertained for so many years, and like there's a shift, at least for me in America, there's been a shift in how I consume media, or like I feel like there's certain things we just don't touch on. So like I don't know. I can only speak on my experience. Like, I live not too far from DC. Like, I'm from DMV. Like, there's just been a shift in the way it feels to be American. Like, after the election, I feel like there's just been this whole, like, there's been like a bit of depression, or like the Eagles winning is just such a big win. The Grammys was a big win. Like, it's Black History Month. Like, this is something we needed, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's all I have to say.
No,
that's great.
You're very, very valid point.
100%.
I don't disagree with anything you said. What he's done, important, all of that, great, that's not the argument that people are having here. I feel like the problem is...
For me, I feel like it comes down to entertainment, right?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, because
Super Bowl.
For me personally, what I thought I was going to get, I didn't get. What he gave, nobody has once, well, me and Tem, should I say, have not once said, this was a shit performance. Nobody's saying that.
Because he was never going to do that,
Exactly, but for what we would have wanted from a Kendrick, like from what we would have wanted is what he didn't meet that. And for a lot of people who are there for the entertainment value, which is what the Super Bowl usually is, he didn't provide that. And whether he did something important by straying away from entertainment or whatever, that's neither here nor like two things can be true. And this is what pisses me off. Like people
for
go
me,
like
I
two
hear that.
true, bro.
I feel like you are right in the sense that it's meant to be entertainment, right? But I just feel like right now, in this point in American history, it's not about entertainment. Like, if this was like last year, even if this, yeah,
that's fine. I'm happy for that to be the case. But you can't also say that, well, how can you not find this entertaining because it was a deep message?
Yeah.
It's like, what's
no, I feel like you are.
Did you say that,
I feel like
Paula?
people are right.
Not you, people.
No, for me, I feel like
people.
No one said that.
You are right to want to be entertained. I just feel like context-wise.
name. Sorry, I actually said ZZ's name because she actually said if you thought this was mid, then you don't on a higher level of intellect. People have said this. Like people are saying, if you didn't find this good, that means you didn't get the message. You don't understand what he's trying to say. And it's like, bro, just because I didn't find something good doesn't mean I didn't understand.
The message, bro.
Like, I find the message
good. For me,
good,
that's not my...
But this lady has had her point.
Yeah.
And I agree.
This caller has had her point. You said you agree, and then you went right back to your point. Just agree, and we've heard your points all day. Just agree and let the caller say bye. We heard it. No one disagreed with your point.
I've been disagreed with a lot. Okay.
You can watch the tape.
No, this is done then.
Because
then we're not talking no more. Then if we all agreed, we're not having this discussion no more.
He's fighting for his life because he said Thriller wasn't good.
Get out of here,
he's
man.
saying whatever he can.
But someone just commented something that I agree with.
Make sure you're off your mic while you walk off. Caller, you had your point, and he agreed with you, and then he just ran off with his own point again that we've heard all day. This is what's annoying.
Okay, I hear that. And if I did that, let me talk to her.
Okay, cool.
Because we got to go quickly. I hear your point, and I agree with everything you said, and we can leave it at that. But I just wanted to make my point because I feel like I've been disagreed with this whole time. Because right now, you lot are saying the same things that I've agreed with over and over again. So obviously, I'm going to assume I need to say my point again because nobody understands what I'm saying.
I agreed with you. When you brought up the CZ thing, I said as well,
I agreed with that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so no one's been disagreeing
fine, but
with
now
you.
we've just come and had enough. Yeah.
So when this lady makes her point, you don't have to say I agree, but
okay,
just agree.
That's fair. That's fair. I think I felt misunderstood.
You did.
No problem.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you, Kula. Good
call.
No, that was a good call, and I agreed with her. I agreed with her, and the reason why I made another point is because we're having this discussion. Otherwise, it will just be a conversation of I agree.
But I don't even think your point had anything to do with hers in a way. Like hers was more about the state of America. Not like, you should have enjoyed it because of the state of America. Just the state of America, so the performance made sense. It wasn't necessarily that, VP, you're wrong. You should have enjoyed it because America's in a bad place. And
fair enough. I shouldn't have done it on that call. I was still thinking about the whole discussion as a whole. I'm talking as a whole discussion as a whole. I agree with that caller. That caller said nothing wrong. I wasn't arguing with her. Cool. I was just making my point.
Yes.
That's it.
Definitely, we need Bible study some more. Hey, we've argued, man. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Our guest is here. That's why Thames left, not because he's in a bad mood or upset. He probably is with me, though. Sorry, caller, it's too late. Oh, Phil. Yeah, Bible study tomorrow, so we'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Remember Tokyo and whatnot. Episode dropping on Monday with the guest that's coming now. Jordan, if you take us out of it, please. I wish we could have gone on longer because, yeah, more of you probably wanted to call now, innit? You lot is all out of your meetings and that. You're able to call in that, but next time, innit?
All right.
Peace.
Peace.